Well, I tell you, I gotta get my rhythm back or something. The timing of everything we're dealing with right now is just, I mean, like, look, we can take little things here like, hey, I'm early for once. Sorry to those of you that may or may not have bet on that. It happens, obviously, but the excitement rolls on back again as we're back into Cold Steel 4. If I can figure out how to load that thing up there. I mean, we're just trying to get things to work here. I'm so afraid of even updating anything. I mean, it's not like I haven't been using my computer at all, but I'm just like I'm afraid of like just touching, you know, an NVIDIA GeForce update or an OBS update. I'm just looking away at that stuff for years, but I say, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 4. Don't have to use both hands for that one, like Final Fantasy X, but rolling back on in now. If only I could somehow remember what on earth was going on relatively. I think the game does do a relative good job of it. We're in Act 1 still, 30 hours deep, call it. We're checking in on how everyone is doing. That seems to be okay. I think we were in the old schoolhouse equivalent, I think, if we were looking at it that way. I think that sounds about right. The Saint Graal Labyrinth. That sounds right. We have to go back to the village, but I think like we've literally been doing everything we can. Now, did we do everything? Now, this is where Jordan has to remind himself of every button. There we go. Oh, gee. I really I must have had to do something the last stream because I've got some stuff to do, which is, great. I don't mind that. So rolling on into it. I remember how to run. That's good. Morning, you were about to start. Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense that I was about to start this. At least someone remembers what we were doing. How are you, DJ? Good to see you this morning on a wonderful Tuesday. I'm starting to remember what day of the week it is because, quite honestly, from the vacation, I had like outside of like little things we were doing, like I just had no idea what day of the week it was, just because I had no reason to care what day of the week it was. So yeah, we're just gonna check to see if doors open or whatnot and go for there. I'm good. It's too hot outside already, but like it's only like 10 a.m. Although that's some bad mamma jamma when it's too hot already at 10 a.m. It gets right now. It's comfortable. I think it's just the way that my apartment is lined up with the sun or whatever. It gets hot in my apartment, unless it's a really hot day, in the morning as well. But usually around like 4 to 6 p.m., which I hate because we're out in the kitchen where the big window is, and even though we got air conditioner out there and everything, it's just like an utter annoyance. So I'll just stay in my hut over here with all the other huts. Ah, there we go. I knew eventually we'd get one that would open. Now, a single treasure chest will go unopened. It's just coming back, rolling back, really. Loving the music. I think it's... Oh, God. That guy doesn't deserve the death that he's about to get. That seems a little on the loud. It is 80 degrees. Feels like 87 humidity. Yeah, that's it. That's it. The humidity is what murders you. At least that's what I was told when I was in Florida. We get the same thing here, too, in Canada. It's not the heat that kills you, as everyone would say in Vegas, which they're right. I've been to Vegas 3 times, sort of basically around almost everything. The hottest it was when I went down there for in August, and it reached, I think, a top This is maybe 10 years ago. 115 degrees? 120? And like obviously like it's ridiculous. But like you're just stumbling between casinos which are super blasting their AC all the time, but also at the same time like it's not a long walk. But again, they're right. Like it should feel like you're in an oven. It doesn't. How on earth does Vegas get hit with a tropical storm? I don't think a tropical, unless you're staying at the Tropicana, which I don't even know if it's around anymore, to be honest. But did I say bonus instead of honest? I think I did. It's gonna happen. Good old Nemesis arrow. I can nail 8 of them at a time. Just don't move away. There we go. That's what we like to see. Now, is there a counterattack happening here? No. Yeah, like aren't both sides of the coasts getting hit with some storms? I believe it's what, Hurricane Hillary in the Baja, or a tropical storm, and then there's another one that's coming. Hasn't quite hit Flo Rida yet, but it's getting there. All the rain from went into Vegas. Oh, okay, they need that every once in a while, though. They do need it. It's a needed thing. You can't just not have water. I mean, you can't just count on the Bellagio fountain to just feed itself into the ground somehow. LA got... It's funny. I saw the pictures of the Dodgers Stadium, and it was all flooded like around it, and then someone said that was fake. I don't know if it was fake or not, but people were saying it was fake, so I don't know what to believe or not. But obviously the stadium isn't flooded because it's, you know, it's sort of surrounded and then it digs down, like. But no, it's real. Okay, I mean, I have no reasoning to know or not know, but all right. Who do we got swappable here? We got Muse and Altina. I think that's Altina.
Leave it to me.
I'll get these names right eventually, I promise.
Yeah.
An opening.
Well, that wasn't nice. So I guess they're not playing any games at Dodger Stadium for a little, or maybe they are. Maybe they just get, instead of, you know, by bus, they just get everyone in by boat. Obviously, right? Just bring in Clayton Kershaw on in via boat.
Oh,
They'll figure life out eventually. The dark. Oh, I mean, if anyone knows what a dark pendulum is, it's not this guy. We got prevents death blow, delay, and vanish. How am I not going with a true gladiator headband? What has happened there? Who is my CP person? Why not have a C? What am I doing here? What am I doing? You kidding me right now? And I might, you know, without thinking at the moment, how about we just throw them on somebody? Yeah, I mean, she needs strength. That's great. But for now, you know, I just need to get into the world of playing this. Get all the feeling back in the fingers and the toes. Feels good to be back, though. The music is just one of the best. I can't tell if that guy was looking at me or not, or what, but you could give the gladiator headband to Ash. Yes, I think he was my CP guy. I think so. That sounds about right. Okay, that's not a thick line that we're looking for there. I can.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
Very well.
Close to 100 hours in Reverie and still not done yet. That feels like it's probably going to be a 150-hour game, though, from what I've been seeing with people.
All right.
Seems like there's a little bit of extra stuff for people to do as well. It seems I'm only going off of sort of like Neo and others that are playing. But yeah, like there's a lot of post-game stuff, and if you aren't playing that, you're still playing Baldur's Gate 17 or whatever it is, I think. Can that guy turn around? Oh, he's angry about something. I mean, look, I'd be angry at life too if that was okay. Just gonna pull a fast one on me. There we go. Right in the rump roast for you there, though, bud. Full of mini games. Well, I mean, that sounds wonderful.
Wide open. All right.
It's wonderful as a word from our sponsor. I don't know. Do you watch Linus Tech Tips?
Yeah.
I saw that basically that whole ship is going down while I was on vacation. I mean, not going down. He'll still be around, but that's like the shitter is full meme. And instead of getting a plunger at it, he just keeps shitting and flushing the toilet. It's like he doesn't understand. Fire will work. Do we have fire? We do. I love when I actually have the things that I need for these people. A little bit of soul blur, will that work? I mean, that's not really gonna do what we need, so we're gonna have to, no, it's not the thing we wanna do.
I'll leave it to you.
I'm up.
We wanna whack this guy with a little slap and pickle. That probably will work. We don't need to impede him, but, just go up to him and hit him hard. I mean, when isn't in these games, relatively speaking, the music not good? Right? Like, they're banging. It's a banging.
My turn.
Oh yeah, you're getting another opportunity here, eh?
Very well.
I love a bonus guard break. This might just break them. There it is. That's playing your cards right there.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
It's my turn. Ha! Ha! Wide open.
Bring these back up. All right, finish him off. There we go. We got some abilities supported by Ash there. That's going to go over well. Please murder it. There we go. Close enough.
My turn.
As Seamus would say, banger after banger after banger. Yeah, he will say that.
Leave it to you.
Is there anything going on with Cash Wheeler? I saw he was arrested for on a weapons charge. Now he doesn't have anything on him via not traveling,
Behold, the vendor style.
but that's one of those things of where like I wouldn't chance it. I was seeing on the Squared Circle subreddit. A lot of people are confused because they live in the bubble that's just America, and that's fine. You're not supposed to know everything that goes outside, but this works for a lot of countries, and including Canada as well. I think the problem is, like, I'm sure Tony Khan is working on it, and I think that he probably already, if Cash Wheeler was not going to be part of All In, I think Tony Khan would have already said so. So I think the plan is just to go ahead with it. The problem is that I've seen brought up is even though he's only been charged with a crime, he hasn't been convicted. When he goes to cross over the border over in London, in the UK, they can deny him access. I mean, they can deny access for no reason. They don't need to allow people to go in the country. But having a weapon charge does not help his case. And I sort of was thinking, like, I'm sure Tony Khan is working with his legal team at the moment and sort of like, having contacts with customs and whatnot, going like, is this something like we have to worry about? Like, you can't guarantee access. Like you can't say like, hey, can we get the good border guard or whatever? Like that's not how it works. But he's gonna, I'm sure he's trying to get like, hey, is it okay? Can we get this guy in or what? What? Oh, this is what goes with the Play-Doh thing, right? Okay, let's go put it back. Or can you put it back? Okay. Come on, show me where it is.
Let's go. Let's go.
Apologies, back. Yeah, what do they have? They have like, how are they back to back? As in like back to back, like, you know, I know it's not Sunday, Monday, but
Okay.
like they're pretty close together, right? 2 weeks, I believe, back to back. All right, can we go in here? No going in there. All right. More fake doors and all in Sunday, all out is the following weekend. Wow, they really are going for it. Okay, well, I mean, kudos to them. I think the other thing too is though that like the date for something like getting Wembley. Like I know Tony Khan, he owns a is it Fullerton? I know he owns a soccer club or a football club, so he has connections to be able to get Wembley Stadium and whatnot. But like, that's a very tough venue to get, even when you do have it. So I'm sure like he just said like, all right, I get a date and we'll just see. We'll see Punk Wednesday night. They're doing Collision that night. So is it like one of those things of like Collision isn't going to be live, so it's not like it's being after, so you're seeing a Dynamite and a Collision? I always feel like I've only been to a show that did that once, and it's a lot of wrestling. I saw I'm trying to think what they did back in the day. I've seen it was a Raw. It was a Raw, and what else was it? It was something like not Heat, but I'm trying to think of what like other small show they had. Muse and Ash. I think we can do it.
What a passionate foe.
God damn it.
Yes.
All right, well, we need to do these Brave Orders. Let's see what we got. Restores 20 EP. Crazy Hunt. I mean, that's probably gonna work for us.
Go wild! Crazy Hunt!
Yeah, that's a lot of wrestling. I mean, I don't mind wrestling, but like it's still a lot. It's still a lot.
Fire! Let's go.
It's mine! Sure.
All right, what can we do here? That's not gonna work. We don't need that. The Void Breaker, I wouldn't mind using that.
Now, eat this! Here's dessert!
Yeah, I mean, you almost have to, right?
For being careless.
It's gonna be a late night, so you know, might as well enjoy the evening. Where is it? Where is it? Is it Hotlanta? Is it Florida?
Thanks.
Lothars, welcome on in. Hotlanta. We're gonna need to. Can we? Is this for? Okay. Oh, but it's only for one person. I did. It's funny how up in the top corner, thank you very much though for it, that it says it's for you. So now my launch box now has your name up at the top right. But that is great. Thank you. I do love it. It is fantastic. I really like the look of it. It really is. It's weird. Not to get off kilter here about it, but I always thought that that Big Box replaced Launch Box. So like I go to open Launch Box, right? And I'm like, oh, it's like I thought I did something wrong. And then like I go up to the file and it's like Big Box and it's like that. I'm like, oh, it looks so much cleaner. It's nicer and it looks awesome, right? Because you got all the videos playing and everything. But like, unless I'm missing something, I didn't look too long. But I just dicked around in the setting. But like, there isn't a way to just automatically open Big Box, right? It always just defaults to Launch Box. Maybe I'm wrong and I might be missing it. I could be, but I'd love to find that. I would like. It's sort of weird. Of like, why would you want to open up Launch Box when you have Big Box? I'll have to look deeper into it. But again, thank you very much for that. I love the look of it. It's a fantastic it's a fantastic package they've put together. Yeah, it was weird. Like when you messaged me the one time, like I said, I had spotty internet when I was sort of out. So somewhere down the line I got one and I was like, oh, excited. And then it was for Android. And I was like, what the I use Android. And then I didn't get anything. And then until you messaged me, and then I was elated that I got that. So I thank you. What are we doing here? We don't want to be doing that. We can't charm the guy. Do we just keep doing the Moulin Rouge of sex right here or what? Well, I appreciate that, Lothars.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
I got this.
And I got two. Well, there you go. So I'm almost feeling like if we... Oh! That's our get out of jail for free card right there, isn't it? What? I'm feeling like using that. And then, There we go. I knew he was going to do something just overly stupid. Wait. Did that not... CP plus 50. It only cost me 10, but he's down to 145. Did I miss something here? I must be missing something here.
Now, eat this! Here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless. It's down!
I got you.
Let's not waste that.
Now, let's dance.
I'm doing well, Lothars. Just sort of getting back used to everything. Got to stroll on into work for a couple of days this week, tomorrow and Thursday. Then I got the little guy's birthday coming up on the weekend at the in-laws because he'll be in school before he gets a chance to, you know, have one. So you've got to be kidding me. I knew I was doing this the stupid way. Thank God there wasn't anything ridiculous that we had to do. All right. Wait, do I not have a revive? And she had shining. Just was not doing this the right way here. That's fine.
There!
Thanks.
It was the poison that really murdered me there. Muse has a craft that revive. Oh, she does. But it only is 20%. So it's not really like overly too much there. She really needs a she really needs a
Activate. There!
a bigger heal. Yes. Stop with the poisons!
I got this.
You want that?
Open. Wanna open the building. On the building.
Oh, you build it.
On the building. Like car.
It's already built, buddy. You put the stickers on it. You want to put stickers on it, or you want to do that later? Let's do that later, because there's markers and stuff. We can do that later. Yes, but you want us to play with that? We can do that later. Yes, but we're not doing that right now. I said, but not right now, buddy. She is going to die. Oh my god. I mean, that'll do it. There we go. Get rid of that. Get some turns here.
Thanks for the help.
Let's heal ourselves back up. We'll be fine here. 30,000 tickets. That's the new record now, isn't it? For everything, as far as I've seen. I should just murder this thing, but I'm just dicking around way too much, healing myself, and
Thanks for the help.
there we go. That should be
It's my
good.
turn.
All right, Loki. I said after, not right now. No, 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 no. I understand, but you're not coloring right now. You don't need to do anything right now. No.
Sure.
Oh my God! Can you just break this guy so I can make my life? There we go. That's all I wanted to do was just murder it.
I'll cast a spell on you.
I don't know if Edge stepped in on that and said like that.
Shot!
Because I saw him say that his his contractual obligations are done, but his contract doesn't end until September.
Good work, everyone.
But as we were saying, it would be really cool if, that's why Tony Khan's staying quiet about Cash Wheeler not saying anything, because if he makes everyone believe that he's still going to be there, and then Edge shows up and is Christian's partner, that's pretty awesome.
Get it out.
Oh, I can't watch you color it. Oh my God! Delayed anniversary notifications. Let's go, Wolf Slayer. Wait, you did that yesterday though, right?
Get it out.
I said no.
Right now.
No. Okay. Come here. Go get your Hold on. No, here. Look. I have my son who's going crazy. He wants to color a wooden truck. Oh yeah, just ride it up my head. Here we go. Okay, then bring your desk. What do I have to get? No, right here. Right here. Okay. Head down. Sit down. Not small anymore. Where'd the stickers go? Okay, you want to color it first? Good. Take them off. Here. Well, this didn't really work out as I thought it would. How are you, Wolf Slayer? Good to see you, of course. So you should know by now I get 2 sub celebrations each month because Twitch is made of spaghetti code and well wishes. You're not wrong. But it's just weird of like, so yesterday it was your 30-month anniversary, and then again it's a 31-month anniversary. So it's a little weird. but I'll take it. You use other colors? Oh, look. Okay, look. You can't be doing it. You're gonna get messy. I have to watch you while you're doing it. Okay? So we're not doing this right now. Okay? I know that's great, but come on, go wash your hands. Sorry, 5 seconds. Come on.
Okay.
Go wash your hands. Go wash your hands. This is a mess.
Let's go. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
I tell you, as a parent, I'm counting down the days till he's in school. None of these weird interruptions, distractions.
Okay.
Wolf Slayer, I apologize. I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. Just I've reached that boiling point. Is that what that's called? Breaking point? Isn't that a Keanu Reeves movie or something? I don't know. Time for that nervous breakdown that parents keep talking about. Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Yeah.
Better drink my coffee. I made a pot this time.
I'm going.
Probably could use a refill, of course. Well, that's right, you died. Maybe that'll work. All these things are probably moved now, so it won't even matter. Yeah, please do that. There we go. The Twilight Blades. Oh, that. Okay, you moved out of the way. I'm not appreciative of it. Okay, now they're all moving out of the way. That's great. This might hit. Oh, okay. We're still grabbing 3 of them. That's better than nothing. Murdered one of them.
It's my turn.
I mean, they didn't deserve that, but
I got
thing,
this.
he can't move.
I'm going.
Yeah, great. Now, are they all in a sweet line that I can still not good enough for old Gil here.
Nuh-uh.
The eerie sound wave.
Not
I feel like they could have made that sound more eerie. Maybe not. Oh, everyone's asleep. Yeah, let's just keep doing it again. Oh my god, does everyone have nightmare mode on? Oh my god, what is happening? Are we all dead?
Not today.
Jeez Louise, that could have been scary. That had like Final Fantasy vibes written all over it, like that's not gonna go well. Luckily, it went okay. I should probably that's not what we wanted. Equipment. There we go. Okay, we need Ash. What does he have? Oh, so he. Okay, so let's remove the gladiator headband and put on the true gladiator headband. That way he gets the strength. And then you have that, which is great. It's wonderful for you. Probably something for magic users. I don't know what. Work gloves could be great. Critical. Oh, I almost read that as a critical rate of 30%. I was like, what the? Oh, the galley plush or the plush. Work gloves. Quilted handkerchief. I have a lot of evasion things. A lot of ADFs, but not ATS. So I guess we're just gonna have to work out on something here and just find out what's gonna be the best. I mean, she still doesn't have well, no, it's quite not the best. Maybe I'm thinking like a critical rate 8 def. That could work. Or just faster. Okay. I mean, still, nothing beats the cozy socks, right? So just there we go. Yes, bud. You're hungry. You haven't stopped eating since you've gotten back from Nova Scotia, eh?
Let's do this.
This never ends. You want a banana?
It's down.
Would you like a banana, sir?
I'll end it.
I'm going.
The BP oil up there. All right, there we go. Yep.
Don't give up.
What was that? You just kept hitting me? That was rude. That was rude? And quite frankly, uncalled for.
Very well. There.
They're mine.
Oh,
It's my
you're
turn.
gonna what? Do not shoot me with that or I will take it away.
Oh, did we win?
You know, been playing some World of Warcraft lately. That gun looks like a Legion artifact gun that my dwarf used to have.
Now, brace yourself.
Okay. What would you be chewing?
All right. Ha, ha.
Let's go. Cha. Sure.
Do any of you guys do see, okay, so if I do oh, that's a nice point right there. I'm just trying to think. I could charm that guy. I wonder if that could work.
Don't look at me like that.
A little kiss of the gun. There you go. Never been happier. Didn't work, obviously.
All right.
Have expected that to not work. All right, Gemini Blast. Let's get back in the world of what we were doing all the time before. There we go. These are the things that we need to get used to doing here. There we go. AT delays. Just smacking things into deathness. There you go. All right, it's flowing back slowly, but surely. It's all flowing. Wait, oh, he can move at all.
Done already?
Is there like a terrible more version of a Toneberry? Tonberry?
I don't have that here.
No. Do you want your banana? You want your banana?
Oh.
Come on, go. Banana. I might as well fill my coffee while I'm up. Almost threw a banana. I tried to be cool. You know how like you can take the the stem of the banana, and if you flick your wrist, it will just come apart. I flicked it, went underneath my armpit, and then I was able to catch it. So you know, the crisis averted. But I'm hoping we're good here into the depths. Hopefully, you know, no more interruptions. Maybe not. Hey, look at that.
We can take a break.
I love these little rest things here where we can take a break, you know, heal up a little bit. You know, as if it was after a bender that you've woken from. Oh, look at this fun guy. That looks like Wolf Slayer's brain. Could have went somewhere else with that, but
It's powerful. We must take care. Be on guard. It's strong.
oh, speaking of Bender, I've been watching Futurama. I've got to get in that. Okay, I love the break damage thing because it feels like you break off into a break dance party. There's so many things I have to watch, quite frankly, that I just forget. What would I like? You know, this is good. This is good. It drops them down. It's just how many times do they still constantly make the same joke that they've been canceled still? Like, you know, this is like what, third, fourth time they've been whirling into it, right?
Prepare yourself.
Finished Stargate SG-1 and moved on to Drew Carey, and here and oh my god, like
There.
is the prices right? Like old ones on anything? Stargate was awesome. I don't remember Stargate. I remember the movie. But that's basically Okay. The Mega Kraken. That's... Yeah, then there was a 10-season show. 10 seasons of Stargate? It was that popular? I guess back in the, like, what, late 90s, early 2000s, that there wasn't much to roll with back then, was there?
I'll leave it to you. I'll handle it.
Although maybe actually the show was just good, right? Like, you know, that's a thing.
Charging.
I don't know if that'll work. I remember Stargate Atlantis. I remember that being a thing too. I remember that. We need big points here.
Now, eat this! Here's dessert!
Oh, how does that miss? I don't think I've ever seen a craft miss. I know he's blinded, but still, I didn't see that coming. Are you kidding me right now? I've noticed my son says that quite.
Rionac activate. Fire.
I say that a lot on stream, and you know, the parrot has been around and copies me as well.
Let's go.
Back to the Brave Order. That one didn't work. What would be better for us here? I mean, I feel like that. I mean, the sledgehammer is cheap, and we're pretty close to breaking them on down.
My turn.
Dark fantasy. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, Vacay does that to you. How have you been?
Right. There.
They're mine.
No, just do the breakdancing of all. I'm glad to hear you've been good. I guess for you Americanos, it's close to being back to school soon, right? End of August. Trying to stay cool, and with my kiddos are back in school. Oh, they are back in school already, just like that, eh? Wow. I never knew it was that early. 'Cause I always remember, like, sometimes going down to America for a vacation. My family would always go at this time,
Ready?
and now I know why. The 15th. Wow, that is early.
Exterminating target.
Good to see ya. Have you started streaming yet? I feel like you should be in on that now. Everything should be all set up now, right? It should be what we're doing now. Yeah. Like you know what's weird? I still haven't gotten my start date for my son's start, because for junior kindergarten, like usually it's the week after Labor Day, right? Like it's the. I was to look at a calendar. It's like, you know, they have that like usually like the 7th or whatever, but like kids my son's age don't go to school until like the Tuesday or Wednesday, and they sort of try to get them into it because obviously it's new to them, right? So they're trying to get them into these things. Maybe this won't miss this time. How about that? I'm not gonna do it. I tried. It was a lot of work. Really? I mean, I'm not gonna. I think just because I'm just so used to it, you're not. I'm gonna backtrack that before I even said what I was gonna say. You're not wrong in that it is a lot of work. It's a lot of part of your day. In doing it and everything, like, you know, you just think of it like, you know, you playing a game, like, you know, 4 or 5 hours of a stream. You know, that's a half a work day, right there, right? Like,
My turn.
you are not wrong. Why do they got to do this stuff? Why do you got to be wearing that? All right, I'm gonna need Muse. Muse was the one with the Shining, I believe. It really is, and I couldn't get the audio right, so I just kiboshed it. Did you have any? You know, did you ask for some help? We were always willing to offer that help. It is hard to get everything set. I'm not gonna lie. It is a pain in the ass. If you've never been in, like I remember, like, you know, just trying to get everything the way you want it. I hope this guy doesn't punch me in the dick too hard right here. That was okay. That wasn't too hard on the penis. Just wish I wouldn't have spent that amount of money on the box, but whatever. I mean, maybe come back to it some other time. Don't think of it as like, I think the biggest thing is with a lot of people, don't think of it as like a job. Streaming should be enjoyable. And I've always just stated that my approach to streaming is I'm not here to make money. I don't care about that or anything like that. I'd be playing a game anyways, so why not share the experience with others while at the same time? That's how I've always looked at it, and I don't shut up half the time. Heck, do you think this is me just normal? I mean, obviously, but I mean, I'm sitting here yip yapping to nobody, so at least now I have some options to yip yap to people, right? It's very nice. I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe I want to do that. Maybe that's what we want to. Yeah. So we're Unbound Rage. We use that, and then what? Like it just doesn't happen.
Are you okay?
You've got to be kidding me.
Yes.
My God, that was almost scary. I just don't have time, patience for that shit. I just want to play my games and I feel like streaming would take the fun out of it. And then that's a whole other thing. Well, to be fair, Jordan, you are never normal. Right you are. Never am. What's my wonderful heel? Can I borrow a heel?
Heal our wounds. It's a thorough rain.
Can you lend me a jar of love?
My turn.
Oh, that's not gonna do it. Oh, see, I keep forgetting about this, and then every time I say that I'm gonna do that, I never do it. But he's only got one turn left, where he could really bahoodle me. There you go.
Now.
All right, we gotta heal someone here though. Oh, I love it when that just works out for everybody though. Right there, just everyone gets their turn in. Ash, you get to do something fun to this guy before he even gets an opportunity.
Now,
Why not?
let's dance.
I wasn't always like this, Lothars.
I ain't done with you yet.
It's like two personas I have, essentially, right? Need some help? No, you're not all done. No, put that there. Don't put that there. Look. More bananas. No, finish the banana.
Don't get
Finish the banana.
Thanks for the help.
Come on, or I'm taking
Now.
it away. All right, I'm shutting out the show.
No!
Stay here. Got it? Okay, finish it, please. I always try to get a lot of people streaming. The more the merrier. The more friends you got doing it, I think it'd be great. I don't know. I've sat on this and thought about it, and I think it's just quite literally, like I said, once the little guy's in school, and I have less responsibility of like, you know, he won't be around during the morning and afternoon. Everything becomes a lot easier. Because I was like really sitting there, like, man, I can't like. It's harder and harder to like, I'm up at 7 in the morning, sort of work around with him a little bit, get him his breakfast, get him all settled, and still, like, I even feel like it's hard for me to come at 10 in the morning when I generally would like to stream and feel like I'm accomplishing. And you can even see I love it when he comes on in and it's great, but I mean, it's like, I could go without some of the small little issues that arise, but now that, just thinking, in a couple weeks time, that won't be an issue. So obviously just outside of me when I'm working, it won't be that much of a problem. So it's fine with that. But yeah, just it's hard, especially, there isn't an easy way to really test a stream per se. I would say record yourself first. I mean, if you're using OBS or if you're using something, they'll have like a streaming button and a recording button. I would say just record yourself and play the game, talk, let the audio, and then, if you're unsure about something, stop the record, play it, listen to it. If it sounds fine, you know, don't touch anything. But I really feel like you almost got to touch. Hold on. Here, a little bit. Last bit. Yeah, you can take it out. There, and I'll do it for you. There you go. Okay, go in the living room. That's fine. Fine. Come on, you're eating. Stop. Go. Living room. Yeah, like it sucks. Like, you know, even someone like myself, I'm sure Neil, I'm sure lots of people, DJ. I hate when you touch nothing on your computer, nothing, and OBS still decides to go F itself. I hate that. Like that's an annoyance, and I have everything dialed in. That's the worst part, is that when you have everything dialed in and you don't touch it, I have everything locked, that like I can't move something by accident, and everything's set the way I like it. And then, like, you know, Windows decides to do an update, and for some apparent reason that screws around with something that has nothing to do with OBS. That's annoying. Like, OBS is a really great program. 99% of the time, this program works flawlessly, and you don't have to do a damn thing to it. And that's great. But for that 1%, it can run everybody's patience thing, and you have no idea what the problem is. And because it's relatively, I want to say it's user friendly, but I think it's just because I've used it so much that I relatively know where everything is. It's pretty daunting to someone brand new. Stop, please. No. And it's hard to get used to that type of stuff. I said no. All right, I'm shutting the show off out in the living room. You're not gonna be in there. Go. Living room. Go. All right, bring it off. Stop. Let's go. But yeah, go back to it. Go back to it. You know, let it linger for a month or two, or a year, or decades, perhaps. And you'll get back to her. All right, everyone's good here. I don't have to go crazy here. Let's get everything rocking. There we go. Defense down. That's wonderful. What are you gonna do? Oh my God! Give me. Oh jeez. Someone's gonna have something. Kurt, you're gonna be able to do something about that, right? You can impede this bastard from being able to do something, right? There you go. That's all we needed to do. Little art vandalay is what you love to see.
Azure wings. Shoot!
Oh,
Damn it!
oh! Now you've pissed him off. Now you've gone and done. Oh God. Woo!
I shall go.
God, these numbers, they are scary. Oh, they really did not do a lot of damage there, but I thought they may have done there. Let's get you in there. Ash is pit. Yeah, he is. It happens to the best of us, and to the blurst of us. Maybe the Recuria. Just to
It's
get rid
my
of that
turn.
thing. All right. Let's get you in there. Shoot that thing. We're gonna blow this up nicely in all due time. We're gonna get it rolling here.
There!
I appreciate it, thanks.
Thanks for the help.
Now,
You take care of it. Go.
I ain't done with you yet.
I feel like I'm dumbing down on it. My biggest thing was I'm not a big fan of wearing headphones, if you can't tell.
Sweet dreams.
And I've seen many people say
Weak.
one of the toughest parts. Like a lot of streamers, a lot of the larger streamers don't even do this. But you could make your life. I could make my life super easier by just wearing headphones. I don't like. I still have my mic that I would use, but just wearing headphones so I don't have to worry about the possibility of my speakers echoing into my microphone. Like, I honestly just could get rid of that and not even worry about that being a problem by just wearing headphones. But I can't wear them for like more than like an hour or two. I really hate headphones. I can't stand them. I cannot stand them. And I even have like a good pair of headphones. Like, I mean, outside of my cat chewing the earpiece, which is just has been Canadianized with some hockey tape. These are comfortable. I've worn these for some Monster Hunter playthroughs with Wolfslayer and Chelsea and Justin, and they're comfortable. I really like this. This is as comfortable as I can find, and still about 2 hours. It's I just the interest. So I don't have to tell you that if you're streaming, obviously what that does, right? So I just love being all open and not having to worry about that at all. Now that the problem is that takes a lot of work, audio wise, of getting that all set. I'm sure you've all noticed, and I've shared it with you guys before as well. Is I duck my audio for the audiophile nerds who will know that that means that the generally when I'm speaking, that is always going to be pushed forward, and then all other audio is going to be pushed down to the bottom. And then when I'm not talking, which everybody relatively enjoys, the gameplay is back up to its normal volume. But as I've always said, anybody can go and throw a game up on YouTube with no commentary, but you come in for, I would assume, to watch people because you like the streamer and partially the game. So if there's a purpose to the streamer, they should be elevated, in my opinion. That's the way it should go. So when if I have something to say or something to share, I feel like that should be elevated. And then when the game requires to be listened or heard, hopefully I don't decide to shut up for 5 seconds and let it roll on. But that also it's a lot of work, and it's funny, like how I said I had to sit there and think about it, what Dark Fantasy Realms was saying, but you were exactly right. I'm lucky enough to just have everything just work because of the hours I've spent to work the way I want it to, right? Is this one not one of those ones where I can just leave? Are you telling me I've got to go back? No, I can use this, right? There we go. Wait, I can't. Oh. DJ was right. I would use some fast travel in this game. I didn't believe her at first, but she was not wrong. We got everything here. And I think we got everything. Except for the depths that you can't see. But yeah, that is every treasure chest open. Might as well nail these. Why? Why not? Right? I don't know.
Let's get started.
Oh god, I'm going... Stupid me going the wrong way. Okay. So now I'm trying to think of, like, we're back here. We're checking on how everyone's doing. I obviously think that there's somebody left over that we haven't had a chit chat with, because it's rest day. But we don't have any of those, like, oh well, you're gonna go you can go hang out with so and so, right? Teleportation stones. I feel like that's extra. Oh no, that's that boss. I probably want to go over to the left, would be my guess. I don't think I can fight that guy yet. head south. Gotta wait on that. I don't think. Am I not in the Erie Woods? I want to go back to town. And I'm fighting every urge to not use the fast pass. Erie Woods North. Why don't I just take a look at where we gotta go? Oh, yeah, yeah. Where's like the Aryan village? Why can't I just go there? Is there a garbage truck outside? Want to go look at it? You can go look. Yeah. I gotta come too to look at it? Alright. Apologies, I'm sorry. Just Lothars, have you streamed before? I know you said that you thought about it, but have you like actually streamed? Okay, so we gotta go to the Erie Woods, and then is that what we need to do? So I could just go here. And then go to the Erie Woods entrance. A little bit here and there, but just to test myself in an EA game playtest. Okay. Where have I ended up here? What has happened?
Pretty much guaranteed to...
We'll get a fish here, but I mean, you know.
There.
When you're given an opportunity to fish, you just fish. But like, what on earth is happening here?
Feels like a big one.
I streamed FIFA for a couple of free games. Okay, there you go.
Yes, I did it.
Didn't know you were a football fan.
Shut.
Look. I am just going here because I am so confused about where I am right now. Like, everything just says teleportation stone. Like, why don't you tell me where that actually leads to, for crying out loud? I mean, I'm gonna have to figure it out eventually. I mean, I can't rely on just going wherever it pleases, obviously, right? Feel sorry for murdering all of these things as well. I like to play them, but it was the person from okay. Oh god.
Be on guard. It's strong.
I didn't expect to run into this big boy here, but that's fine. I came back and see that Jordan is lost. I mean, usually that's what happens, is Jordan is always lost. I'm trying to find my way, to be honest, and I don't know my way. which should shock absolutely nobody.
Sorry, take over.
I'll handle it. Charging!
Do it!
Ms. Biscuits, hello, how are you? I love how that's your thing. I feel like everyone should have their own sound.
Azure wings!
How's the work day going? If you're even working. If what you do, you call it work, right?
Sure.
I just haven't put the effort in the stream, but do have everything I need now. I think just like the approach that, you know, is that just work is just slowly but surely, when you got time, just do things, right? I think that's a nice approach. Of course you'd heal.
An opening.
There you go.
It's down.
I am the doing well. Annoyed with work as per usual. I do not like this job and can't wait to leave. Oh, so like, I don't know if I caught you at the wrong time yesterday, but I asked you, how did you, like, is it still in the works of possibly getting that other job, or did it not work out well, or, and also tell me what's the problem with this job? Is it the people, like, do you have to work with idiots again?
Reenact activate. Fire!
Are there too many meetings, useless meetings that could have been, you know, an email? Talk to me, girl. We can figure life out here.
I've got you! Yes!
All right, we'd love to swap out for you.
To you.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to the beaver.
Ta, ta.
There you go.
My turn.
Can we just murder this egalitarian? Still can't. Ow.
My turn. There!
Little bump on the
Now.
head never hurt nobody.
It's
Still waiting on the other job. They offered me the position contingent on a contract. I remember you said that before, and the contract hasn't started, and probably won't until the end of. Okay, so it's just essentially waiting on the waiting game, essentially. Well, do you think you can deal with the idiots at your current job for another month? The problem with this job is the people and the lack of communication. Sounds like every job. I know communication is a problem for most companies, but this place makes some of the other shitty jobs look like communication gods. I'll have to deal, otherwise I won't be making money. Right, yeah, that's the problem.
Looks like a toughie.
I feel like, there it is. Okay, that's all I wanted to get to, is just to this thing, just so I could, you know, get to wherever the hell this takes me. Oh, all right. Just go to the damn entrance. I am lost. Lost as hell. Need to get out of there. All right, look, this is somewhere we know what we're doing. All right, so what do we have to do here? There's the Orville Redenbacher Gondolf's Orbital Factory, and then there's somebody over there. That seems like everything. We could rest at the lovely sauna over there, and that seems like everything, because I think we've done everything else. So let's go do those things and wrap it on up. See how easy that was? I know, but it's just, I hate having to do that. It's just everything about it that I just had to do there. It just angered the blood right there, DJ. I missed the end of the stream yesterday because I was sitting in quite possibly the most tedious meeting I've ever been in. Just this chick going through a spreadsheet of like 100 projects one by one. Now, again, I know you're new and, you know, you already want to leave the job. Is this, I'm just trying to think. Like, because I feel like if I was in your position and I was there for if I was there for a while, and not even if I had some type of oomph to my position, and then maybe I wouldn't. This is probably why I don't work in. I just feel like I'd be like, sorry, can I interrupt for a second, Karen? Do we need to go through these one by one? Or is this something that could just you could just email the team and we could pick and choose which ones that are applicable to us? Is that great, Karen? Thank you. Yep. Okay. Yep. See ya. I got coffee. Bye. Like, I am flabbergasted that this is like, I'm not. I just assume this is how corporations work. The place I work at, I like it and I like what I do. You like bite your tongue there. You just don't want. Like, it's just like I see it, right? And I see what everyone talks about. And you sit here and I wonder, how on earth do companies make money? Right? This is how they run. There's got to be better ways of making money. Asking for updates as if we can't tell the status of every fucking project ever just by looking at the projects portal we work in. The issue is it's corporate. Every corporate job ever is shit. I don't care. I'd love for someone to prove me wrong, but as far as I'm concerned, corporate jobs are fucking dog shit. Yeah, they can be. I mean, there's a thing, like, in my little chat group, we always do like to say, like, the work is not hard, but, like, unfortunately, like, it feels like sometimes I feel like, you know, something just pops up out of nowhere for no apparent reason at all, just to make everyone's job more difficult when it doesn't need to be. And you're like, oh, I just can't, like, if everything already runs like clockwork. You don't need to do anything to it. Goyo Supremo, yo, yeah, more Cold Steel 4. How are you? Well, it's not often we see you two together. Are you shopping for new equipment? Well, there's that, but mostly we're just catching each other up on what we know about the Black Workshop. Aha, got it. That makes sense. Guess these two do have that in common. We've gone over the basics about combat shells, plus any suspicious activity on RF's side. I'm also starting to piece together memories of my time at the workshop. It's not much, but I do remember Black Albert now. What about White Albert? What about him? Boy, he was everywhere. He and Professor Lumen are definitely the same person. His eyes and hair may be different now, but there's no doubt about it. He's the head of the Black Workshop. Huh. You know, I always thought he seemed weird. I mean, he's handsome, sure, but kind of shady. Just like Lothar's. Oh, oops. Sorry, Elisa. Oh, it's fine. I wish I could have been there to see him myself. He probably timed things so he could avoid me. But he's changed so much, I might not have recognized him anyways. Elisa? There's still no guarantee that he is who we think he is. And he doesn't sound like the father I knew, that's for sure. The way I remember him, he was always a gentle, straightforward kind of man. I have trouble imagining him without his glasses, let alone with his completely different personality. Yeah, you might have a point there. I mean, we've seen Instructor Reen in glasses and with totally different hair and eye colors before, and you still can tell he's the same guy. Yeah, there's no missing that. Reverie was a treat. You were sad it ended. Sometimes you enjoy a game so much you fight the fact that it's gonna end at some point. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people with Baldur's Gate 3 sharing the same sentiment as well. Now, Biscuits. What's worse? A government job or a corporate job? Or do you sort of, like, are they sort of play off the same thing? No one else could possibly be such a chump when it comes to shouldering all of the burdens in the world on his own. I still get really mad just thinking about what went down on Brioni Island. One reason I'm taking my time with Reverie is I don't want to end. Well, yeah, you got to remember, like, what do you know, is 2024 even a for sure date for the Kuro no Kaseki? They are the same thing. Okay. I've always had that approach. Oh, sorry again. This really isn't the time for that, huh? Yuna, you're getting too worked up. I don't mind. I mean, even I've had times where he's made me mad. It's kind of comforting in a way, knowing Reen has people who care enough to get mad at him like this. What if... You okay, Elisa? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. Come on, we're almost done finding all the singularities. This search will be our last. We'll bring Reen back and give him a piece of our minds. You got it. Yeah. The only difference is, depending on the government, we might be screwed more. Well, it's weird. I thought, like, the two of them would have had, like, a combined conversation thing. Honestly, I'd take the bullshit of a government contracting job over corporate any day. They're both ass, like Lothar said, but gun to my head, I'd rather be a government contractor, which is what I hopefully will be soon with the... Now, what about, like, working for the government properly as opposed to being a government contractor? Or is it sort of the same old type of thing? I mean, like, look, I'm just gonna blurt it out here for you there, Miss Biscuits. When are you going to tell me about the aliens? I heard on Reddit, I guess that would mean I read on Reddit. I read on Reddit that you have them near you. You're holding them there. You have a live one near you, apparently. Possibly more than one. I was always told that the truth is out there, and I want to know. See, Area 51, the longer that exists, I think at a time that was probably a legit alien thing or whatever, but sort of like that was probably like in the 50s or the 40s, like, you know, when already everyone started losing their mind about it, that just turned into like that's where they build the new bombers and shit. I don't think that's anything to do with aliens, or they just run with it because they know people can't get near it anyways. But you've never been fed, but it's probably on the same level as corporate. They do get paid well and have great benefits though. There's that. That's the same thing here in Canada, is that anywhere that I've had to go for government stuff, it looks like they're all at least 75% dead inside. But it always irks me because I'm like, you might make a little less money than your general private worker, but them provincial and federal workers got great benefits and they got a goddamn pension. And I'm always like, fucks. Like, I hate every time I go to the DMV. I always see a guy that I went to high school with. He was older than me, but I mean, I recognize his face. And I'm always like, he looks dead inside, but I'm sitting there thinking like, dude, like you probably got to work fucking 10 more years and you can just retire with your fucking salary for the rest of your life. Whereas the rest of us have to, you know, throw it into some work plan and hope to God that I don't have, you know, 4 more recessions that shit themselves so that I can at least maybe afford not a really nice retirement home. I just want one where I can put a computer in a padded room. That's all I want, okay? It could be the size of a telephone booth for all that matters. And you could make my chair a toilet, so I never even have to get up. Okay? Okay. We get paid well, but the worst thing is we are expected to do more than... Yeah, that's what I hear, is that you know... But I feel like that's everywhere. You have less and less people and get told to do more and more. Yes, buddy. What's that? Mommy's at work. Lucky charms. Seraphids generally get paid more than general workers. You get paid 6 figures to do next. Yeah, see, it's sort of the same here, but it's getting, they're starting to pay more people in private companies more than it used to be. It used to be the other way around. Unless you're like a cop or a firefighter, they still make big bucks. But, someone just stepped on my peanuts right there. That was great. Felt fantastic. I live right by an old folks home, so you can home and we can do... it's the A button. Yeah, hit A. Yeah. No, you can't keep hitting it. He's gotta on my penis!
Again.
Not again. See, that's the thing I'm worried about. Is, I mean, I haven't been in an old folks home. Oh my god! Oh my god! I didn't know me missing a bunch of content was hilarious.
Oh, he stabbed my penis. Stop my penis. Stop my penis. Stop my penis.
Peanuts! Peanuts!
Stop my penis.
Peanuts!
Stop my penis.
Can you just imagine? Like, he's... You just imagine, like, some other kid's gonna, like, step on his chair or something, go step over him, and then he's just gonna blurt this out, and the teacher's gonna go look over and go, what on earth came out of that kid's mouth? Luckily, he's not swearing or anything, which is, you know, an important part to me. All right, we're all done. You want some Lucky Charms? Give me a second. All right, give me a second. I'll get you some. All right. I should probably say what was said if I could figure out how to bring that up. I'm gonna hit every. Ah! There it is. All right, I think that was too far.
Stop my penis.
Day one, Mrs. P is gonna get a phone call. Ma'am, do you know what your son just said? It's gonna be,
Stop my penis.
and it's gonna be all your fault, every single one of you. All right, you want some Lucky Charms?
Yeah.
Here, you get down.
Pee-pee.
I'm not picking you up. Get down. Come on, we'll get some. All right, I'll be right back. Obviously, warm up my coffee because I never have an opportunity to drink it. All right, I'm back. Thank you. All right, what did I miss? Instead of all those things being said, yeah, like, can you picture me at like the first parent teacher? Like, they probably will deal with my wife through everything, and then like there'll be that one day where I have to go and everything, and the teacher will just like, I'll open my mouth for like 6 seconds, and then we'll like, oh, it's all adding up now. Okay, never mind, sir. Yeah, he's gonna learn something during recess. I'm sure that he's gonna bring home, and I'm gonna be like, "Where did you learn that?" And it's like, I learned it from Gary. Your grandma once told you. I said, "Fuck it." When I was like 6 or 7, she threw a Bible at you and said, "We don't use that language here, boy. Never mess Miss Grandma." No, never do. All right, what I missed? Okay, we went and talked with Elisa. Come on, we're almost done finding all the singularities. This next search will be our last. Okay, we'll bring Reen back. Of course, what is it? Can I ask you something? Sorry if this is out of line, but I feel like you're too stiff around us. I mean, we're all on the same side here, so can't we just be friends? You're right. I'll try to loosen up, especially since you asked so nicely. Well, if you don't mind, the same goes for me. I don't know if I can see myself getting carried away with you all, Tina. How do I say this? You're so cute to the point I feel awkward about acting too friendly around you. Maybe? I don't think I understand. Just start by calling her Allie like I do. I don't ever recall accepting that nickname. Thanks to you, even Leonara started calling me that. Louise too, what can I say? It's a good name. I wonder what Jessica and everyone are doing now. I know how you feel. I'm really worried about Ferris Bueller and the others. We all have friends we're missing, but by working together, we'll find them. You're right. Thanks, Lisa. Don't you agree that when aliens are revealed as real that you could take off the mask and nobody would flinch? You mean me? You think I'm an alien? Sorry. You think I'm an NHI? I've said too much. I am too a little eccentric, right? Like, I've never seen the movie They Live. They Live? Maybe it is about a streamer, right? They live about their lives. It's starting to be more believable with all this stuff about the aliens, though. That like that one guy, what's his name? Grush. I'm starting to believe more and more. Like your average person is probably not ready for aliens. Like I fully believe that. Like I'm sure like the aliens are like, we want to show ourselves because you guys are ruining your planet, or that's the assumption I'm getting. And then, like, they're like, no, let it. And then the government's like, no, you idiots. Like, if you just show up in bumfuck Alabama and run into Georgie boy, he's not going to know what to do with you, and he's going to blow your brains out, right? Like, so, like, it's got to be, like, set up in a way of, like, where they have a set date and time, and they're like, okay, we can process this. You can land your ship on the White House lawn or something. I don't know, right? But, they would try to have sex with it. I mean, if it was attractive enough, right?
Let's go.
My first cuss word was shit. We were on our way to the grocery store. Dad couldn't find a parking spot, so he just offhandedly said shit. And then for the rest of the day, as they walked through the store, me in the cart, I like 2 years old, just saying shit. And think it's the funniest thing in the world that my parents are trying to get me to stop and distract me and just keep going. See, I have found that you have to ignore it. If you ignore them, it will go away. But it's hard, obviously.
Let's go.
That like if you keep saying stop, especially if you were that young, even with my son at 3, saying no encourages them because they got a reaction, right? So that's where, and it's hard to remind yourself to do that, to fight to give them that reaction, because that's what they crave, right? Like my chat is perfect for it. Like my son comes in here, he steps on my peanuts. And, then you guys are hitting pancakes and he's having a laughable time. You're encouraging my son to do wrong things. But no, like that's exactly it, right? So you have to, I try to fight that inner urge myself because I'm young at heart, right? I'm beautiful. It's tough to not laugh when they do something or say something silly but inappropriate. Yeah, I don't think they realized that at the time, and they were probably also trying so hard not to laugh because laughing. Yeah, exactly. Well, there you are, Muse. Yuna, I was just taking in the view from up here. Oh yeah? Look at you. Outfit suits you pretty well. It's form-fitting and sleek and cute and lightweight all at once. How is that not just about the boobs right there, right? And that lace on the tights? Now that's a subtle touch of Muse if I ever saw one. My, what a discerning eye you have there, Yuna. I packed this outfit specifically for use in the field, just in case. It would seem I made the right call. By the by, you came across Aaron flowers during your fields exercises in April, though. That's right. The Archbishop of St. Arc requested that from us. But he never thought there'd be a whole village chock full of them. Wait a sec. How did you know what they were, Muse? Avita told me about them, actually. They say it's a scent can arouse certain feelings, and quite potently at that. So those are Viagra flowers. I never heard anything about that. I just thought it smelled nice was all. Hold on. You're not planning on using them for something shady, are you? You need to ask. And that was it, apparently. She's going to use those flowers on Reen. No doubt about it. All right, let's go through here. Because that's where we need to go. We should probably save the game if I haven't blown it here. She's always down. Yeah, she is. I mean, when you're ready to roll, you're ready to roll. She's right. She's down to clown. Anything here? I'm so used to thinking I can go in here for a little quickie. Sauna bath or something. But nope, we are all done here. Ah! Remember when I told you they should be lubricating all sides and doors? Went into the wrong one. Oh, I'll be sitting out for Crossbell soon. Should I turn in for the day? Turn in for the day.
Well, ain't that a pleasant surprise?
Departing Aaron. Weird way to spell Aaron. I guess it works for a village, but not for a name. It's on. It's truly forgettable how big like your party is in this game, and I thought Final Fantasy X's party was large, but this is quite the troop. I wish you the best of luck, young lions. I have every confidence you'll find the remaining singularities. Certainly will. But once these singularities are secured, the path of the instructor will open up. Yeah, we can do this. Now that's the Class 7 spirit. We'll meet back here after dealing with Crossbell and Heimdall. The 5 of us and 2 old Class 7 will be taking on Crossbell, and one of those 2 will have to be Elisa or Eustace. Right. We managed to gather a decent amount of intel about the city. There's an RF office there too, so our connections could come in handy. But we both have stuff we can get done in Heimdall too, so we decided to split up. Bea, Sarah, and I are planning to go to the capital. We have some contacts in the guild that might be able to help. We'll check up on the Vanderschool and St. Astrea while we're in there. I appreciate it. Just don't Just don't spread yourselves too thin, alright? I mean, I'm fine going with either group. Heimdall's my hometown, but I'm concerned about Crossbell too. How are we supposed to go to Crossbell anyways? Weren't you guys still discussing it last night? Don't worry about that. We've worked something out. Right, Emma? Right. Whenever you're ready, come meet me in the clearing. You took Eustace for some really good extra dialogue? Sounds like the person to take. Just don't take too long. We have an appointment to need to keep. Alright. The clearing? As in the place where we left our Panzer Soldats? What is this appointment you mentioned? You'll find out soon enough. Come on, we'll accompany you for part of the way. Our teleportation stone's over there too. Alright. 85 saves of 249. We might just hit that number, folks. See what they have to say, maybe anything. I'll be away for most of the day. I'd like you to do some cleaning while I'm gone. Maybe air out the bookcases a little too. Wait, what do you mean air out a bookcase? Oh, I can't remember the last time you let me do a spot of spring cleaning. This is going to be good. Don't get carried away, alright? I know you prefer things to be as neat and tidy as possible, but that's not me. I like it better when the place is still a little messy. Okay, so we're aiming for something medium rare? Rarer than that, think blue. Grandmother, this is no way to live. Where are you going today anyways? Are you going to meet up with someone? Could it be to discuss your alliance with the church perhaps? So it's that guy who taught Instructor Rain back in the day? You mean Thomas, that shady Dominion weirdo? Ah, good. I heard he'd gotten in touch. You young people are so nosy. I'm simply running some trifling errands, that's all. Now don't you have matters of your own to attend to? Be mindful of the dangers you'll face in the land of strife. What about you, Thompson? You always take care of the cleaning before you're home, Emma. But that's been the extent of it, right? Either way, today calls for a good shift. I really am sorry. I'll help when I come back, okay? Cooking, cleaning, washing, taking care of the elders, our job, after all. Sounds like Rose doesn't bother with house chores. She's not the most tidy person, mainly because she doesn't need much else than mana to get by. Alright. We're settled in. So, where are we heading? Just right to the teleportation stone and the clearing? Alright, I'm gonna stop at the, sauna one last time. Wait, okay, some type of weird conversation going on there. What, you gonna interpret it for us or something? It wouldn't be out of the question. We're talking to a human instead of another animal. Too bad that's not the case. Maybe we should just let them work it out. Yeah, they'll figure it out. Cat versus dog. I mean, it would be absolutely wonderful if I could time finishing Reverie to sort of have like a 3-month window into Kuro. But I feel like you almost have to wait for the announcement for that to happen. Otherwise, that ain't gonna happen. The co-ed hot spring, right? That's hot. That's the way every hot spring should be, right? Always a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, I got confused there for a hot second.
Our destination is just beyond the wooden gate on the far left.
Oh, so we're finally going to the clearing. I see. Yeah, we should probably see and make sure everyone's ready. Good idea. Okay, so they haven't fixed it. What did I get new orbment wise? Nothing new. Okay, I know I got a couple of La Crest, Defense, Petrify 2, Crystal Edge R. Chrono Drive and Chrono Burst. Saintly Force. Confused. Wait, I never had Confused before? Knowing Jordan, he'll pick a boys' day over hanging out with his girlfriend. I mean, yeah, I'll probably still pick Yusuf, but I really don't know who, like, we're not playing with Reen. You know, it's everybody but, essentially. And we're not quite ready to go get Reen yet, so you're so mean, Chelsea. You are so mean. Like, I can't believe it. You just have to remind me of all these things, don't you? Does anyone have Petrify? It's your job. It is. It quite frankly is your job. And you do a bang up job of it. Just make sure Useless the Useless has good stuff. I mean, he looks like he's got some good things. See what arts he's got. He can heal. He can shine. That looks good. He just has to have some. Well, I guess I was just saying. When do I get to the point of actually choosing my characters? I assume when I leave, right? So no sense in doing that right now. Because I'm gonna have to choose a couple characters, and then that's DJ's time to shine when she gets to choose some things. Now, sitting here thinking, do I have to go back to like, should I check the general goods just in case? When you leave, 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 when you leave. That's the Orbital Factory. That wasn't the general goods because I'm an idiot, but still. Let's see what he has to offer. All right, man, equipping people in Reverie has been fun. Like what's so special about equipping people in Reverie that makes it so fun? Wait, so we're not bringing our Soldats with us? God damn it. Oh, and I think, did I make these before? Okay, I did. 5 each of those. Talismans are expensive. Everyone's got top weapons, the chain girders. For them. Oh, you will have to, play trails to find out again. Don't remind me, I was using a notepad to help keep track. Oh my god, is it that bad? I mean, I don't even think of it being that bad, but I mean, that sounds like something that I have to pay attention to. There was something, I'm trying to think, I saw it on, I see everything on Reddit apparently. That people forget about. Like, Steam has, like, a notepad you can use. It wouldn't be certainly my first time for that either. An all-nighter yesterday reading The War of the Lions. 10 out of 10. Yeah, of course we can stop by Jingo and go see your mom. What on earth are you reading now? Check the bargain bins. Nothing for us.
Done already. Wanna buy something?
Fishing bait. What do we got? What do you say? Okay. We got enough of those. This would be nice. Don't have a lot of things here right now.
Come on, buy some more.
Buy some whore? Is that what she said? Buy a whore? The denture cleanser, eh? Boy, I never assumed old man Aroy gave gummers, but no one appreciates getting teeth when they're getting you know what. So moonlight robe. No, these things are all good. Contact lenses. Nobody needs that stuff. Fishing bait. 400 exchange. Do I have anything? Yeah, we got some. There we go. All right, we are at a selling my fish. That's going to lead to nothing. All right, I think we are officially good to go. Anywhere else I want to stop here, and now I'm sort of stuck in this thing of like, oh, stop over there. I might as well just stop in everywhere, every little place. Just in case someone has something like, oh, you're going there, right? You wanna go say hi? But I thought that were they crying over it? What are you guys learning something here or what? 2 weeks, finally, you can make a crystal ball glow. That's great. 50 years to learn the basics. So you're gonna be the same age as Grandma there at Dahlia. I just want to talk to the kid. Took me 20 years to learn the basics when I was your age. You don't have the same raw potential. Yeah, we all don't want to be old cronies back then, but I mean, look. Herbalist's Home. So this is where you get your legal marriage Joanna, I believe. They'll sell it to you. Oh, so their daughter is the little girl learning the magic. Oh God, she's gonna turn you two into bunnies or something, and pull you out of a hat. The usual. See? That's what you get for talking to people, right? Making good use of stuff. That was what I came for. All right, I thought you had a shop though, miss. Jeez. I don't want to miss anything. Right, okay, there. Trade? Trading what? Brave seeds. It's a lot for just, is that 50? Alright, see you later. I like these houses. Like, how come they don't build more houses like these into the ground? How come that's not like a thing anymore? I guess we'll just go to the inn. That's the last place to go. Tell people we're going somewhere. Make magic cuisine? Yeah, it wasn't Crossbell was the... I already went to the hot spring. We've already been there. That was like the first stop. We sort of did everything backwards here. Yeah, Crossbell was like the, Luminary soup. I'll buy that. Yes, buddy. You need help? All right, give me a second. Apologies. I had to help the little guy with his cereal. All right, magic cuisine. That was what we're gonna do. Trade mandrake soup. Yeah, we'll make some of those. 4,500 cures what ails you. I gotta figure out what AEW wrestling shirt to take tomorrow on my trip. Well, what do you have? I feel like we could help out here a little bit, right? And a ruby omelet. Let's make one of those. Those are also pretty good. Those are helpful. All right, good. No one else is staying here, I don't think. No, good. All right, we've been to the inn. What?
Yeah, done.
No, I'm not done. No, not right now. Just watch your show out in the living room. Okay? No, get down, please. Logan, please. It's not funny. Stop. Come on. I leave you alone. Stop. Stop. No. No. Okay. I hope we can move on now. We may take the Kenny Omega shirt since he's wrestling tomorrow. That's always a safe bet. Jungle Boy Omega. Claudio, the big... Is that the Black Cock Club? The Blackpool Combat Club. The Young Bucks and a couple of... You've got a lot of shirts. There we go. Okay, we are finally ready to go. Finally. Finally! The clearing we go. I know, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I could use a Sapporo. All right, finally, we're here to leave. Let's go. Let's select our characters. Can we take these things? Why don't we just take the soldats with us? Right? Like, why are we avoiding this? Well, here's the meeting point. We don't have much time left to waste. We're all prepared on our end. Is everyone ready to head out? 2 old Class 7 members of your choice will accompany the party to Crossbell. One of these members must be either Alisa or Eustace. You cannot choose both. Please note that if you proceed, you will be unable to return to Erin for a while. Head to Crossbell. Who select which members of old Class 7 will accompany you? So you took Laura and Eustace. I'm gonna take Eustace. You're thinking Laura for sure? See, the thing is, like, Gaius has become a, now that he's got that power again, right? So we've got Emma, see, the thing is, like, what I'm looking at right here is, so, like, we don't have a magic user, right? That's my one thing. So I may take Emma. Emma and Eustace, I think. I'd like to have a plain every day as Jane mage. I'm happy with that. Yeah, but not magic like Elliot and Emma is, though. Like, she is, but she isn't. Like, let's see, like 14, 40, 12, 14. Yeah, like there's like there's 100-point difference there between a true magic user to, so, yeah, I'm happy with that. They are fine casters, but that's just it. Just fine. Just fine. Okay, Emma, work your magic. Of course.
Barrier, welcome our visitors and grant them passage.
Poor Laura. She'll get her turn eventually. Something.
It's open, but is it really safe?
Yeah, you'll be just fine. Go on through. Almost beer o'clock there, folks. Yeah, I mean, she got enough love in the other games, for crying out loud. Is that an airship? Isn't that the one from,
Nuts. How do you conceal an entire...
I was just gonna say, what is her name? She was from the first game, wasn't she? Like the very, like, Trails in the Sky? Shit. Doesn't it start with a J? Josie? Shit. I recognize the ship. Wait, who's that aboard? I think I recall seeing her before. Josette! There it is. Yeah, look, see, I'm not that stupid.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Lisa. Sorry to keep you waiting. Capua delivery service has arrived.
All right, this coffee ain't doing it anymore. I gotta go grab a beer. I'll be right back. Back. We're in business. Proper business now. There we go. All right. It's a little wink that gets you every time. Cheers, folks. Ah, the best sound in the world right there. Golden nectar of the gods. Ah! That airship's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. That's what she said. I mean, it's no Pantagruel or anything, but
Okay, so I'm Josette Capua, branch manager of Capua Delivery Service. Good to meet you, Class 7.
good to meet you too. Cheers, guys. Oh yeah, you're the delivery agency we met in the capital, right? You're an acquaintance of Instructor Reen's, I believe. You helped fend off the Magic Knights in Heimdall, didn't you? More like someone he's helped a couple of times. But forget Reen. Elisa's the one that's our valued client. We delivered pieces of precision instruments and other items to RF's 4th Development Division. Ah, yes, we were supposed to give you her regards. Wow, we have a lot of connections, don't we? I suppose this is just another connection brought around by the old Class 7. Not really. You could say I'm pretty connected to the new Class 7 too. Leaves is my hometown. It used to be part of the Capua Barony. Well, really? I do think Tita mentioned something like that. It's kind of a long story, so let's save it for another time. I can't just turn a blind eye to the current situation in Bonerville, even though I'm a libertarian right now. If you or your instructor say you can make a difference, then I'll happily offer whatever assistance I can. Thanks so much. We ask for your help in any way you can provide it. For Bonerville. Well, there's no need for all the formality, really. I'm not used to it. Your ladyship will be exiting the forest region shortly. I've told you not to call me that. Jeez, doesn't make a difference no matter how many times I say it, huh? Anyways, does it look like we can make it through that air route somehow? We'll look for a gap in their security and try to thread it. So leave everything new up to us, alright? Your ladyship. Just make sure you do it safely, alright? Looks like things are gonna be easy, huh? Right, security in the skies all over Arabonia seems tighter nowadays. It looks like the most cutting-edge airships available have been sent out to patrol the skies. I mean, if they get a hold of us, we'll be done for. Just leave it to us. We'll find a way to slip through. It's not very spacious, but make yourselves at home. We have no choice but to leave things until we get to Crossbell. In the meantime, maybe we should all take a break, yes? Members of Class 7 disperse, each of them trying to take their minds of what lays ahead. I haven't been back to Crossbell for a while. I just hope we can make it there unscathed. No point in just staring out the window. Maybe I'll take a walk around the ship. Sounds like a grand idea. Alright, first things first. Let's build out this tactic menu that we are going to have to build with here. Yeah, Emma, you can probably move a step back. You can move, I'll just move the two of you in this weird spot here. Get a little bit petered out. Central. Here. There's no rhyme or reason to this other than just for my own OCD. I just need it to look pretty. Alright. Equipment. I think everyone has equipment. Except for those. Alright, so there's a little bit of both. He's got good speed, so he's gonna be acting rather quickly. And then she's all about the magic. So let's start with the magic stuff. What do we got? Here, like the green emblem probably would be good. Sleep, nightmare, confuse, accuracy, innovation, 5%, better than nothing. EP increase speed and prevents delay. Work for me. Right on to you. You're a little bit easier to work around here. Just basically just a few of everything. Seal, mute, stat down. Works wonderfully for me. Strength is okay. Defense. I don't know if is he more, we could put that on just to have some recovery rate. He probably has some decent things I would like to use, so we'll throw that on there. I'm sure everyone's got their quartz. She's got Soul Blur and Passion. Area R there. Have a little bit more of a variety, but that would do. I'm relatively happy with that. All right. That did not take long. There's lots of people to talk to. We can go out on the dick, talk to people, and see who's downstairs first. Oh, hey, what are you guys doing down there? Something up? We need to discuss our plans after landing. We had to leave your Panzer Soldats behind, so crossbow will require a good deal of caution. That's true, we couldn't bring them with us after all. They've always been our ace in the hole on our mission, so things feel a little less sure this time around. But we can't always count on them. If we can just use what we learned, then I'm sure we can pull this one off too. You said it perfectly. Let's get out there and give it our all. And for the time being, let's focus on our attention at the task at hand. We'll be counting on you. Let's press on them as members of Class 7. Let's give it all we got. All right, see, now that would be the better way I would have approached that. Even though you have two people, like, just have it as a wrapped up conversation. No reason to, go crazy here. Doesn't the wind feel amazing? It certainly does. Yeah, and the sky is so beautiful. It's been about 3 months since we were in Crossbell for our field exercises. It's not much time, but it feels like ages ago. You were still in class 9 then, hey, Muse? Yeah, I didn't join up with you guys until later on. In any case, I feel like we're all quite a bit different than we were back then. Agreed. And I think we've all made a lot of progress, both as individuals and as a team. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is ask. That won't change. It goes for me, too. Oh, Muse, Allie, thank you both so much. I really mean that. I'll be there whenever you need me. Yes, buddy. Ice cream? I'll put in a bit. Okay? Okay. Go play on your tablet for a bit and then you can have some after, okay? Not right now. Get the potty. I'm Jim, a delivery man for the Copperwood Delivery Service. Just joined this year. If you need help with anything, let me know, okay? Thanks, Jim! Oh, hey, aren't you guys all students from Thor's branch campus? I made a delivery over their leaves last spring. Ran into some trouble, and then the Ashen Chevalier really helped me out. So I feel like we have a connection, you know? Really hope we can find him, so you got my wholehearted support. We're connected to people we didn't even know we met. Lonnie! The pilot for this baby. Been working a long time, so I spent loads of time with our leadership and the others. I figured from your conversation earlier. I've seen lots of situations where our lives are at risk and had to support each other during them. Thought it was all over that time I got thrown into a shell on the Ouroboros ship. Wait, what? I'm amazed you made it out safely. Only because of our ladyship and the bracers swooped on in to save me. As you can tell, we've seen our share of fighting, but I think that makes us pretty reliable too. Definitely, we'll definitely appreciate your help. All right. Boys? Ship really is lightning quick. We haven't been on ordinary transport ships that often, but there's a huge difference between them and the Bobcat too. When a ship is this badass, everything looks like a plus. Even the lack of space feels kind of comfy. Anyways, aren't you acting a little nervous? Huh? I think I'm pretty calm. Well, your face tells a different story. Regardless, we've got old Class 7 on our side. I'm not saying that we'll never have a cause for worry, but in general, we don't need to overthink things. Yeah, being nervous ain't your style anyways. Wild fillies should be running head first without a second thought. You always say one too many things, you know that? But thanks to both of you. Oh, right, something I've been wanting to ask. What's the story with the 2 in the ship name? Well, the president and vice president of the company used the original one. The company saw a jump in business, so I had them splurge and pick up a second ship for me. I gotta say though, I'm more fond of the wild one we used back when we were the Sky Bandits. Lots of memories there. Sky Bandits? Hold on, you mean like bandits but in the sky? Arr, mateys, the pirates! Oh, this is your first time hearing this? We used to be infamous, feared far and wide, you know? Hey, we weren't that well known anyways. I didn't mean to bring it up. It just slipped out. Sorry about that. Are you okay with it? Even though we're just small timers, this is still a ship owned by former criminals. No, I was just a little surprised. I didn't get that vibe from you. But it's clear you went through a lot since you left Leaves, huh? Yeah, the Bobcat? It was a sort of memento of my father's. He loved airships. My brothers and I managed to take it off before he was seized to cover our debts. It was after that we resorted to banditry. But it was because of all that stuff that we ended up meeting those guys in Liberl and started the business of ours. Getting away from my hometown was sort of an act of ideals. Ah. I think I understand. We'd love to stay with you guys until we reach Crossbell, Josette. Just leave it to us then. We'll get you there, where we are the Capua Delivery Service. Your ladyship, you've really grown into such a fine young woman. That's branch office manager to you. Wait, is she Dwight Schrute, assistant to the branch office manager? Just wish they'd stop acting like they did when they were still bandits. I think it's kind of nice. Well, we've explored the ship. I think we are ready to go. Unless I've missed something. Nope. Several hours later, the Bobcat 2 continued on, taking the route that circumvented the cruising Calvard border. That's quite a safe route, I would say they're taking. Our visibility and wind direction are favorable. Should be easy for us to make a landing soon, somewhere close to the Calvard border. Well, let's head north, moving along the buffer airspace above the border. If all goes well, it looks like we'll be in Crossbell within the hour. Well, that's good news. And hopefully we can make our landing someplace where security isn't too tight. What's wrong? A battleship has been spotted up ahead. What the hell? I feel you're too close to not be picked up on their radar by now. The Gargantua class battleship. Jesus. It's got quite the, uh-oh. Did we just, like, stumble upon a air battle that's about to take place? The Baton Kaitos class battleship. Republic Armies. Well, they're all ready to fire at each other. Are they just like waiting for someone to take the first shot and all hell will break loose? Or are they just gonna play nice while they're passing by? What? The Erebonian and Calvardian air forces. That new warship. It must be the size of the Pantagruel. It's one of the Imperial Army's Gargantua-class battleships. 250 Arch-class, just like the Pantagruel. And on Calvard's side, those are the new model gunships and the latest aerial battleship, made by the Verne Company, most likely. I have seen something like it before in the Intelligence Division database. What were they called? Baton Kato's class? Yes, it's a 200 Arch class ship. Might be a bit smaller, but it's got quite the firepower regardless. Man, it's like a war's about to... Right? War's about to break out, huh? In any case, we need to retreat. Try to bring us in low-lying clouds. Aye, aye, Captain. Yeah, there's no way that we weren't spotted there by somebody. A couple of lovely ladies on the lookout there.
See that, Emily?
Just slipped away. But a little ship like that's no match for the Third Air Fleet.
Emily.
Let's go, Teresia. We still need to figure out just what the enemy fleet is capable of.
Those names sound familiar, like that they were probably in the, Were they the ones that were in the main branch under, Prince Dick?
Right. The Supreme Commander is waiting on our report.
Just moved on with corporate gigs like Chelsea Ann. Morty! Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go have a nap, buddy. Gonna settle on right outside Tangram Gate. Having changed course to avoid the pursuit, the Bobcat arrived at its destination well behind schedule. Well, better that than dead. Oh, the lacrosse club. I was trying to remember where I remembered seeing them. I remember seeing their names mentioned and they were Thorson, but I just couldn't remember the sort of the connection. But that's sort of like the thing. Everyone like goes to Thor's. It's sort of like a military school. Yet it's not shocking that they're gonna end up a part of a military, right? Like it's sort of what they aimed out to be. So I remember this place. Yeah, it's where we fought that plant cryptid. That battle would have ended really badly if Emma hadn't jumped on in at the end, huh? Feels like it was just yesterday. Guessing that was before we joined Class 7. I'm a little jealous I couldn't be there to see that. No matter what I do, I can't get that sight out of my head. Your distress is all too understandable, given the tension that permeated the air. This war is finally starting to feel real. Hearing about it is one thing, but seeing it firsthand is different. A similar standoff occurred on the border of Nor 2 years ago. Republic gunships were performing reconnaissance at the very limit of that airspace. I remember. What's happening now is on a totally different level, though. The number of forces being mustered eclipses the scale of any previous conflict here by a factor of 10 or more. Actually, if you take my own preparations into account, it may even be worse. We are truly on the cusp of war to end all wars. A war to end all wars? Just thinking about it is terrifying. I have no idea where to even start pushing things in a better direction. All I know is that we have to do something before it's too late. I agree, but I don't think we can do this alone. We'll find a way once we get our instructor back. We have to. We better get our asses in gear and find this singularity then. Speaking of, pretty far from town, aren't we? Sorry about that, folks. Security around the city was a lot tighter than I was expecting. It's closer to Tangram Fortress, but it's a blind spot in their patrols. No one will disturb us here. And they sure haven't made it easy for anyone, huh? Good work, though. Let's head on in for town. Josette, you all could... Ms. Branch Manager? What's that? What's what? That right there. Looks like some kind of weird flower. That's Pleroma grass. No, it's calling something. Well, shit. Please don't hit the ship. God damn it. Same as the heavy model we fought beneath the Capitol. And we know exactly how to take it down. Prepare yourselves.
What a passionate foe.
Ow.
Don't give up!
I love how they just start getting these freebies in here. What do we have? 12 turns damage plus 20% strength for 2 turns, Zodiac Force, 8 turns, magic attack, absorption, crazy hunts. I don't see a critical to take advantage of that right now, but I would like to maybe break it.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer! All right! You can't escape! Fire! Now.
That's the bet right
Charging!
My turn.
there. Get in there.
Strike!
Might take a little bit more convincing to break.
Not today.
I'll save you. Thanks for the help. I'll care for you. Thank you. I'm going. Ha! Ha! There! My turn. Ha!
Very well.
Oh, you jackass.
There.
I shall go. Arcus, activate. All right.
I would like a Lacrosse would probably be really nice. But
Yeah! It's my turn. Ha!
the lake could work. No!
Yeah! I'll support you. Thanks for the help. All right. Let's get him.
It's mine.
I shall go.
Another perfect time to use the break now.
Now. Charging.
Be able to break it. Still no critical coming up would be nice, but
There.
there we go.
It's my turn.
Fight's going well now. It's the option to freeze you up here. 20?
Azure wings. Shoot!
We're getting there. We're getting there. We broke them.
My turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we broke him. Eustace, I believe, has Platinum Shield, a grill. Yeah, we've no, he doesn't have. It's called Noble Rye, but it is still good. Or you mean oh, and a real guy. Platinum Shield is another craft. I follow you, DJ. I promise you, I'm paying attention. I promise. And probably no reason. I mean, still break him. So we'll use this, and then we'll really break him. We'll use the critical opportunity there.
My turn.
Which I see a critical coming up.
Let's get him.
It's mine.
Ha! Yes.
Let's use.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
It's my turn.
What? Or who's? Is anyone rocking 200? She is. I would
it to you.
him
I'm up.
instead. Oh, come on. He can't reach that? Use that. No, see, there's no point. This is so weird of like you can't reach some things. You can tell me you can't walk up to him there. It's a weird thing. I could just use that. Sort of didn't go the way I wanted to.
Arcus activate!
Still use that.
Transform.
Still go pretty good.
Sync complete. Go, Arcadius here. Ready? Launch. Riona, open fire. Exterminating target. Yeah!
Now, let's dance.
As long as he doesn't go crazy,
I ain't done with
I
you
will
yet.
appreciate that. Feeling just why not? Take advantage of the critical opportunity.
Sweet dreams.
This is it! Yeah!
That should do her.
One more! I'll finish it! Excel Breaker!
Behold, the dual blades of Vander. Now,
I find it odd that that one didn't have like an AP requirement.
Ragnar.
You know, no one dies, do this in 20 turns type of thing. Well, let me guess. Now they're going to have to repair the ship after it's been broken and whatnot. All right, I'm going to go take a quick tea break, and I'll be right back. Ah, Jordan, it'll be fine. After all, the Zumerian ore sword, it took us forever to make, was fixed off screen in 3. Wait, hold on. Oh, do I have to get you ice cream? Can't you wait half an hour? All right, come on. Sorry, again. See, this is the thing. I come back right into stream, and then this little munchkin, crotch goblin, wants ice cream. You're not getting it if you slap me. Okay, what do you say? All right, let's go get you some ice cream. We have to eat out there then, okay? Bring in your tablet. Yeah, tablet. Ah! Okay, go. All right, promise to be right back. Share stream. Be right back. All right, ice cream has been acquired by a small human. Divine Wing, how have you been? I've missed you ever so much, just like everyone else. I wanted to ask you a question. I feel like my wife wasn't paying attention to me enough, but her dad wanted moonshine when we were out east. It's not really a thing where we are. And I wanted to ask. I know DJ, you don't drink. Has anyone had moonshine before? I feel like Wolfslayer and Chelsea Ann just drink moonshine. Throws a cursed dart. Is that a cigarette that drags its target into the abyss? That sounds wonderful. So I'm hoping the ship didn't take too much damage there, though. That'll be disastrous for everybody involved. We won. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. I mean, did you see the ship and them take the blow there? It was good, man. Sorry I've been busy with the book, but since characters are almost all wrapped up, I'm more free. I mean, you haven't missed anything. I basically was off for, 2.5 2.5 weeks, give or take, or 2 weeks on vacation. So we've just been back yesterday and back on in today. So don't worry about it. Nothing I can't sleep off. Thanks for the assist. I'm alive. So my life flashed before my eyes. No injuries here? Good. You guys are made of pretty sturdy stuff. Oh, look at that engine, though. Yeah, that's gonna need some repairs. Can we fly on one engine? It's what I always hear about airplanes, is that they can fly on one, but I don't know. It's seen better days, that's for sure. Glad you guys wrecked that monster, but the first thing that made sure to wreck our poor engine first. We're gonna need some time to fix this. See, at least we survived, right? We'd be happy to lend a hand with the repairs if it'd be a help. That's right, just let us know what you need. Nah, don't sweat it. We can handle this on our own. You guys hurry on over to Crossbell. You're far enough behind schedule as it is. But we can't just leave you. No, she has a point. Let's move on. It's getting late. It'll be a problem if we don't reach town before dark. Well, yeah, but... Sorry about this. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make it up to you. Seriously, it's fine. Besides, we've already collected our fee for transporting you. I can't imagine you'll turn a profit with that altitude, but we appreciate it nonetheless. I'll tell you what. You can pay us back once you're done saving the day. I'm not a drinker either. I haven't even had wine. Guess I do all the drinking for everybody here. I just have like, I'm fighting every urge of like, I don't know. My wife must have walked into this place when we were in. I think it was called Lunenburg, I believe, where we got the this moonshine. It looks appetizing, but it's more of a thing out here than it is like where I live. Like, I can't just go into the LCBO and buy moonshine. At least I don't think I can, but I'll just have to ask the father-in-law for a drink when we drop it off. So there's a boathouse nearby. We'll stay there while fixing this up. So long for now, Class 7. Drop by if you need us for anything. See, I don't see Lothar's. All I'm drinking here is my urine. That's it. I know it's a little. It should be clearer than this, but I'm dehydrated, and if I keep drinking my urine, it just keeps getting worse and worse, right? What's your go-to soda? Also, I was able to. I had a Mr. Pibb. It's funny. We went. I'm trying to think where we went. I think it was a Wendy's, and my wife says like, "Oh, I got you a Pibb," and I'm like, "A what?" She's like, "A Pibb," and I'm like, sitting there thinking like, "The fuck is a Pibb?" And then it occurred to me. I was like, "Oh, you forgot their first name, Mister." And then I was like, "It's like you can't just call Dr. Pepper Pepper." Because it doesn't make sense, right? You forgot the first name, so you know. But Mr. Pibb isn't as smart as Dr. Pepper, obviously, so that's why he's just a Mister. Still good though. Now, DJ, are you about all those crazy Mountain Dew flavors, or do you just keep it simple? just the green Mountain Dew. Who'd have thought we'd get attacked by something so big out of nowhere? It dropped the ball this time. We'll fix up the ship, shouldn't be an issue if we got some of our spare parts. The sun will set soon. Go on ahead to Crossbell City. Sprite's cool. I used to do Coke until I turned 18, then I stopped caring for it. You gotta, phrasing there, Divine Wing. Do Coke sounds a little like you did Coke. Cocaine, but I understand. We're all here. Dr. Prepper. Maybe that's what all the weird preppers are having, right? Oh, it's because they're up there. Oh, all right, moving on. Lothars, did you know this? And this may just be of something I've read that's apparently very wrong. We might find out. Apparently, Canada is one of the very few places where cream soda is actually pink. I got the new flavor of Dr. Pepper the other day. Strawberries cream Dr. Pepper. See, like strawberries cream Dr. Pepper is either the color of Dr. Pepper or it should be the color of strawberries. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Right? Alright, we need to swap somebody out who can murder people here. How about you? You probably have an offensive spell that could ruin everybody here, right? Absolute refract. Nope, wrong. What sank to the bottom of the ocean? Oh god, hold on. What happened? So I told my son after he was done with his ice cream to put the bowl in the sink. And so he came up to me and he says, "Daddy, I put my bowl in the sink. It sank to the bottom of the ocean." And I was confused because my sink is not the size of the ocean. But you can see where the confusion could come from, right? Obviously. All right. What is gonna murder these things? It could be that the Vorpal Flare could nail everybody, right? No. Really?
Dark Blade!
Just do something.
Please! Now's our chance!
Lay's chips have been doing some weird flavors. Like we get those weird flavors in Canada too. Like you got poutine, and whatnot. Like there's a whole bunch of those things, obviously. Everything makes wonderful sense. I forgot nobody has any CP points to do anything at all.
I got this.
Do you? Do you really have this? What is this? Acerbic Tomatarian? There you go. Oh god. No, they're all gonna... Ow, I just got assaulted by a tomato.
I'll treat you immediately! I appreciate it!
What are you treating her of?
Huh.
I'm assuming that thing won't get hit now.
I'll treat you immediately! I appreciate it!
Oh, it's a little bit of a health. It's weird that they call it Auto Kyria, but
There!
there's like it's not the thing of Kyria.
I'll save you! It's my
And then
turn.
we probably should heal that guy over there. Oh, all right, who's...
You got this!
Leave it to me.
I could use you to do something here. That might be the thing to do there.
Divine shield. Protect us!
I'm going!
All right.
Dark Blade! Please!
There we go. All right, you gonna recover there? Perfect.
I shall go. Yeah!
It's my
There
turn.
we go. Just gets up to 7. Nice.
Sure.
Finish him off, Ash. Nice.
Ha!
That
Done.
went well. That was a good recovery right there.
I grew
Yeah, Platinum Shield's really nice. I really couldn't do anything about Eustace there. Hit him! Like, what are we doing here? Jesus Louise.
My turn. Rionac activate. Fire! There!
Get rid of these boys, please.
Yeah!
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. This was a waste of money.
It's almost OP,
Let's go.
DJ. Divine, what's the weirdest flavor of Lay's chips that you've had? Like, oh, and also, wasn't there a KFC one? I think there was a KFC one. Again, I haven't had that one, but who doesn't mind themselves some KFC, right? Oh, I recognize this place. All right, well, let's get a little bit of fishing going here.
This will be a good.
You know what? That's not a bad spot for them to be in, honestly.
There.
Morty.
I got one.
See, this is what I hate. The resetting of just let me just reset. They're not bad. I was also able to go fishing in Nova Scotia. Because in Ontario you need a fishing license.
Nice.
And I'd never really, I mean, I've fished a couple times, but I mean, I never honestly, still haven't caught anything. They let my son catch something, a mackerel, I believe. And everyone else caught some mackerel, but even my wife caught. It was okay. Like, it's a beautiful place. It's a little too slow. Like, I mean, if I was like to live, like, I'd have to live in Halifax, and even that is probably a little too slow going, which is funny to say, but I like the downtown, like the real old downtown of Halifax, like the port and everything and the wharf. That was nice. But yeah, but where my brother and sister-in-law live, like, I couldn't do that. Like I was saying yesterday, like, they're like a half an hour from everything. Like, and that's being on the nice side. Like, I mean, I think they're an hour and a half from like the closest Walmart. Like, for perspective, like, it's just like small town living. Like, they live in it's called the Annapolis Royal area. Like, it was like it's a 2-hour drive to Halifax. It's basically like, you know,
I got one.
they're not really close to a lot of things. Like, they're right off of the Bay of Fundy, which is wonderful. Like, they do have some beautiful stuff, but it's just like that type of stuff of, like, as I said to them, like, I was like, I don't know how you guys do it, because they moved from Ontario out east, just because, you know, you get a little bit more bang for your buck for your house. They sold their house here and bought there, so, you know, they're living mortgage free out there, but just a little too slow of pace for my taste.
Pretty good, huh?
No, like of course they didn't, like, they live up, like, in a little bit more of a rural area. That it's funny that they call it the mountain, but they were right. Like, sort of like how where I live on top of the escarpment. It's relatively sort of the same. But like, just that their drive up is like, it's a 15-minute drive up their mountain. Just, ugh. I mean, yeah, to each their own, DJ. Like, I would say, like, even where I live, I don't live, like, downtown in my city, but I'm literally a 5-minute drive from my downtown. Not that I'd want to go to downtown Hamilton for anything, but I mean, I'm just like, it's much, you know, it's nice to be close to literally or centralized to everything. Like, you know, nothing more than is like a 10-minute drive. And, you know, you have things around you, but yeah, like, that's not terrible, but like, I would just think of, like, the same thing as, like, I wouldn't be able to drive to work every day for like 45 minutes to an hour. I don't know how people do it. I'd lose my mind. I'd go bananas. So why is this guy keeping some cicadas around? I mean, sure, fair enough, bud, but don't be a weirdo. Like rural Saskatchewan is a shithole. Yeah, but you don't live in rural Saskatchewan, right? Like you're relatively city living there, right, Lothars? As much as city living can be for Saskatchewan. Like I would have to assume rural Saskatchewan is much probably very similar to where my brother and sister-in-law live. Like literally just there's nothing going on. Which, you know, it's like it's funny, like you feel for the kids. Like there's nothing for them to do, and then the other problem is like they're not close to anything. Like they're not like unless they like my nephew had a friend that lived down the street, which was still like a 5-minute, 10-minute walk. Like, and I can't. So maybe because of where I am, and anywhere I've driven has never been like this. Probably because they don't have the traffic that I'm used to. I'm used to highways that have 4 or 5 lanes across. You know, I live, you know, in an area that's near one of the busiest highways in North America called the 401, which is around Toronto. I've driven, like I said, down to Florida. Their highway system out there, out east, is only 1 lane and 1 lane, like back and forth, going 110 kilometers an hour, about 65 miles per hour. And every like 5 to 10 kilometers, they give you what's called a passing lane. So it like opens up a lane to the right for like maybe a mile so that you can pass people. And then it goes back to being 1 lane. So like another thing is like you can pass people on the highway by like, you know, just like you could on a country road. Like they've got like the dotted lines so that you can go in opposite traffic and pass in oncoming traffic and get back over. Like that's just something they do on a highway, like a highway, not a country road, a highway. So already that was weird. But the thing that pissed me off, that irked me, was when I was driving down the highway. So you'd have these people, like, the problem is, like, everyone's going the fucking speed limit. I'm from Ontario. We go a little bit over, just a little bit faster living. But it felt like you're driving behind these people, and I'm not tailgating them or anything, but, you know, they all want to go the speed limit, 100, 110, whatever it is, depending on the area. And then the second that lane opens up, they don't move over. But they decide to accelerate just a little bit, like maybe 10 kilometers more to like 120. So then you're like, dude, you jackass, you're supposed to move over so I can go like, you know, enough to pass you, and then you're behind me. But instead, I felt like everyone, they see that lane, they accelerate a little bit, then they move over a little bit later, almost at the end. And unfortunately, my sister-in-law's car, their Jeep, I don't know if it's like down a cylinder or something, but sort of it sucked of like it didn't have that oomph that I was used to with my vehicle, which sort of sucked. But like, yeah, like it was annoying. But I got over with it. That, Ash, is Tangram Fortress, the largest of the fortresses they're planning to use in the invasion of Calvary. It was still under construction last time we were here. It looks like it's done now. Rumor has it the facility is designed to rival Garalea Fortress to scale. There's 8 state... Try that again without a burp. It has 8 state-of-the-art railway cannons and probably more armaments besides. A hell of a lot of firepower. Are you alright, Yuna? I'm fine. There's still time. The war hasn't started yet. Come on, let's hustle to Crossbell City. We should be able to get inside before sundown. Yeah, so just the country living wasn't necessarily for me, but so I'm assuming I can't go this way. No going towards Tangram Fortress. Stay clear of that area, yeah. You're not allowed to travel in an RPG, Jordan. How dare you even think that way? I'm just gonna beat up tomatoes now.
Victory is clear! Reenact activate. Fire!
Yeah, like so, like Lothar's, like are the highways like that out your way, like just one lane? It was like off-putting. It was like weird. Oh, for God's sakes, hit the tomatoes!
Leave it to me.
But they hate blue. I'm blue. Of course, we don't have someone to. Well, you do. You do.
Leave it to me.
You can do some aqua bleed, crystal edge. No, that'll okay, that'll do it.
I got this.
All right, what about you? Do you have?
Tag out.
I'll handle the rest. There!
Please blow them up. There we go. That's the damage we were hoping for, and a free auto charge out of that.
What a relief. Yeah!
Now, brace yourself.
The goddamn bunny just, Oh, come on.
My
You know,
apologies.
get back out here and start doing the business here that we require.
I'm going.
Oh my God! Why?
If you could.
Leave
I
it to me.
just want something that's going to attack everything at once. Like, oh my God! Oh my God! Finally,
An opening.
it worked out for me. Now you're a dead tomato. I hope you enjoyed it. What do you hate? You hate fire. I have fire. No, why would I have fire? Why would that be something I would have?
I'll leave it to you. I'll handle the rest.
Nah, she doesn't have it either, but what is that going to do? Alright, so that'll work. What about that? Would that work on somebody? I mean, it'll still kill them, but... I've been playing Persona 5, Jordan. Fun game, very slow. Yeah, 250 hours for me to beat that thing. But I loved every second of it, Divine Wing. Now, are you going to pick up, everybody going to pick up Persona 5 Tactica? It looks fun.
Let's keep
Not that I need more games to be playing, but, like, I'm relatively interested. Oh God, hide! That scared me. I thought they were heading for the fortress for a moment. I was under the impression that only a farming village lies in that direction. Right, Armorica. As far as I know, there aren't any military facilities there. There is supposedly an army camp northeast of it, however. Evidently, it was established to put all of their newly drafted recruits through intensive basic training. Really going out. It must mean Crossbell's conscription program's chugging along just the same as everywhere else. Based on what's around here, they probably camped out in the ancient battlefield. I really hate that regular citizens are getting dragged into the war. Just the thought of it makes my skin crawl. Yuna, you stay alert, everyone. The military uses this road a lot. We shouldn't linger too long. Yeah, probably. Looks good. I hope they don't milk 5 to the point 4. I was surprised they haven't made a fighting game. They probably will. My guess that, you know, I'm sure that we're relatively close to a Persona 6 announcement, but
I'll show you. An opening. It's down. At once.
it's I'm sure Persona 5 Fighting will get announced and then Persona 6, or it might be vice versa. But to argue, they have milked. Oh, that was not. I thought I picked Yuna. God damn it! Oh, there's no canceling that, is there? Oh well.
And answer my prayers and appear before us. Unfaltering, the lone guardian shield.
I'll get those points back
A
anyways.
mirror gleaming in the darkness.
Yeah, well, again, you have to remember, so, like, there is Persona 3 that got the remaster that looks like it's using somewhat of the 5 engine. I don't know if Persona 4 will get that. I doubt it.
Now, transform.
But, like, I'm excited for that. So, like, Persona 3, that's gonna get everybody through to Persona 6, I think.
Arcadia
But I still agree with you. You're probably gonna get a fighting game. I haven't played the fighting games. I'm gonna have to go and talk to my buddy YT Cloud. I haven't feel bad. I haven't seen him in a long time. I haven't seen him since I think my 40th birthday. Outside of talking to him, you know, text message and whatnot. But you know, we gotta go out for beers. But it's so hard with just, you know, having a little guy out and whatnot and getting going on stuff. But I feel he'd be the Mama Jama. So I think we've come from here. So that's where the trucks went, right?
There!
Which I'm going to assume you're not allowed. You're not going to allow me to go there. Just fine.
begin combat.
My turn.
We've gotten all the will seed torches. That's been good. The items that you get from there are good. Yeah, and like when you get into Mementos and you deal with the kid Jose, I believe his name is. He's also very helpful. So make sure you get those things as well. You are playing Royal, right? Yeah, will seeds are in the only Royal, so.
Very well. Is that all?
Like, DJ, you haven't played Persona 3, right? Like, I assume, like, you're gonna pick up the new remaster Reloaded, right? Like, that is, like, one of my favorite games, if not my favorite Persona for sure. Like, I loved 5 and everything, but, like, I just love Persona 3's story.
There!
Can we just hit this rabbit, please? Thank you.
You have the advantage.
I've cheated on the class questions. I just looked them up. I have no shame. No, there's nothing wrong with having no shame about that stuff.
Yes!
I mean, especially when they tie, like, whatever you're playing it on, like achievements or a trophy to it. But, like, I still have to platinum. I think I'm 2 or 1 trophy short of
If you could, leave it to
a platinum of Royal. So I've already platinum Persona 5 proper, and then I got to do Royal as well. So that'll be good to have those on my little notches in my belt.
They're in disarray.
General disarray strikes again. What is the date for that? I can't even remember. Persona 3 Reloaded. I should remember, but I like I said, like my brain's just been mush
It's my turn.
for a little bit since a vacation and whatnot. So
They're mine! It's my
I
turn!
mean, I you know, I'm nowhere near done this. We have you know, then we have Reverie. I still would love to replay through Zero and Azure, buy them again on Steam. Or not again, I don't own them on Steam. I own them from the Chinese Steam.
Behold, the Vander style.
I mean, I like anime, but I don't know everything about Japan. I'm a black guy from Atlanta. Some of these questions I have no clue. They're just designed to confuse everybody, Divine. That's the way they work.
We strike. Yeah.
Are you going to AEW, Divine Wing? Are you a wrestling fan?
My turn.
Meet up with DJ. have a Jan Jordan community get together without the streamer being there.
Reenact activate. Fire!
There you go. Yeah, how do you not find yourself in this stream and not love wrestling, right?
You can't escape! Fire! Nope.
Yeah, how far is Atlanta for a drive for you, DJ?
Very well.
I assume it's not too far.
There!
Yes!
A great job there with that. All right, you don't have an MP. That's odd. You
I'll
probably
leave it
have
to you.
Speed.
Leave it to me.
You don't have an MP. God damn.
On your knees.
2 hours, yeah. Oh, another thing. Oh, God, it just reminded me. Another thing that reminded me of. Out east,
You were really.
they don't have air conditioners. It's like Europe.
Have a long way yet to go.
I guess some new builds start to put them in, but I guess they're always used to the ocean breeze. But I gotta tell you, no. I don't know if it's the climate change or if I'm not used to it, but like I need air conditioning. Like a breeze through the window ain't doing it. My God, like I was so happy to come back to sleep in my own bed. Like
Train even more.
I was told it was usually unrelatively warm while we were visiting. Usually it's not that hot. Usually it's only like 20 degrees and it's not that hot when sleeping. But oh, I was so uncomfortable sleeping. Oh, like I like it to be a meat locker in my bedroom. So like, I mean, you can't please everybody, but like,
That must be.
That's Orcus Tower over there. An opening!
I almost couldn't do it. Yes, I have driven through Atlanta. Traffic, always construction. It's like Toronto, sort of.
On your knees.
For Eustace, man, I've said this cool character, but his moveset Platinum Shield's nice, but besides that, they basically made him a support bot. Nothing wrong with being a support bot, though, Divine Wing. The thing is, like, that Platinum Shield is so nice, it's too nice.
My turn.
Right? Like, that's its thing.
There!
I'll assist. Now.
Everything's just frozen.
Activate. Fire! There!
It's mine.
Like, I haven't used him too much, but when I'm using him, he's getting some use out, for sure.
You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
There.
You have to go potty?
My turn. It's down.
Eustace is one of the main party persons in Reverie.
Now.
There you go. All right, let's get some healing out here, I think. Get everyone together. Eustace, you're a good healer. You're fantastic, I'm sure. I thought you had breath. I guess not. Who does have breath?
I leave it to you.
She does?
Handle the rest.
Doesn't either. God! Oh, well. What do you hate? You hate green. Why would you have Why would you have green, yellow, or orange? Do I have any of those? Green, yellow? No, I don't. God damn it. I guess I don't get why they had to cut old Class 7's movesets in Cold Steel. They had a lot of options. I feel like that... Was Cold Steel 2 the one that we sort of broke? I feel like that was the one we sort of broke a little bit.
Analyzing enemy unit.
It was 1 or 2. And I think it was 2. Like they gave you too many options that where like you could break the game. Like I wish I could remember, but one of them, like, you know, we used Laura at the end of the game, you know, with crafts, and the end boss was a joke. Like it wasn't even doing, like, I don't even think they got a blow on me.
I'll assist.
I also would have thought today's title stream would have gotten a little bit more of a chuckle.
If you could.
I'm up.
And go have a nap.
Now. There.
It's my turn! Ha! Ha!
Let's go. There.
I'll assist.
I'll end
Because
it.
Cold Steel 3 and 4 center around Reensun's new Class 7 and their character. Yeah, like, I don't mind that. Like, 3 and 4 are not about
Team, Altina.
Yes.
the old Class 7. They make a point of it, but, like, now in this one, you're wrapping up, you know, well, everyone, like, you know, Reen is missing. Well, not missing. He's in jail. But, you know, you know, everyone's getting an opportunity to shine in this one, which is really nice, because Reen is shined or shown through all the others. Did you do the Taurus Zerum Capsule S craft spam? Are you meaning in the old one, Divine?
A matter of course.
I didn't do, no, it wasn't the Zerum Capsule one. It was there was a craft and a quartz that, like, basically her first attack was going to be a critical attack, and then Laura herself has, like, something you can use to double up her attack or something. So I did that, used a craft, basically used her S attack, and she murdered everything rather easily. To answer your question, the roads are not very good here. Some are good, but more often than not, it's a shithole. Like, are you meaning shithole as in, like,
Oh, a treasure chest.
just potholes everywhere? That was the same as out east. A lot of potholes. A lot of potholes. And I mean, I live in a city where I think in Ontario, we have one of the worst roads always voted by the CAA. I think we have like the top 2 of the top 5 or something, but like,
I got
no,
this.
it happens.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
I got this.
My turn. Eh.
It's my turn!
You need some magic on this guy.
Orcus activate!
Do it!
Yeah!
My turn.
You're not going to attack for a year there.
There. It's down.
I'll assist.
All right!
0 farts, love it! This poor turtle. You have to go potty? Why don't you go potty before you have a nap?
Nice! We did it!
Yes, thank you. Telling a child to go potty is like the hardest thing.
Let's wipe them out! You're mine!
I shall go. Switch. I'll handle the rest.
So you'll Google the rest? Blue.
Arcus activate! Here I go! Ha! Ha!
My turn.
Stay in the circle. That's all I ask, Mr. Tomatoes.
Yeah!
Feels like I've been streaming for like 6 hours, but like it's only been 3.5. I think it's because I've been getting up for like, you know, a goddamn break every 5 minutes because of, you know, Mr. Airplane behind me. Better. What's his breath? Oh, Yuna has breath. All the people that should have... Oh, see, I guess here's my thinking of, like, the people that, like, I always feel like, yeah.
A good break. Come to Papa.
We got the tree removed from our front yard. It looks so good. Now, was that super costly? You got rid of the stump, I assume, as well, right? Again, like, necessarily, like, tree removal isn't what it is. It's the stump removal. Gotta get rid of the nubs.
Come to Papa. Got one.
And how's the other situation going with 8 mortgages you currently have, Lothars? Shit show. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that.
Bad catch.
But it's manageable. As long as it's manageable. Were you lucky enough and at least had like a fixed rate on those mortgages? Because I'm just like, that's the other thing like you read about now is everyone that's like been on a, you can't. Wow, that's a first fleeable fish I've gotten ever. That like I can't go without reading a newspaper or something about there being an article about someone who over leveraged themselves and bought a $1 million house and then decided to get a variable rate, and they now can no longer afford their $1 million house. It's hard to not
Come to Papa.
feel bad for these people.
It's a fighter.
Because somewhere down the line, I'm sure they got some shitty poor advice. They had the FOMO, as you would say it, the fear of missing out, and decided to buy at the top of the market. And now they can no longer afford their $6,000 mortgage payment. But, I mean, I don't want to see people lose their homes, but I mean, I hate to say I told you so type of thing, right? Which way am I going to go here? Yeah, probably the way that has nothing. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Keep some stuff private, obviously. Just more than fine.
They're in disarray.
For the 2 stumps in the backyard and a stump for a bush and the tree in the front yard is 1,300. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just someone pressuring you.
At once.
I mean, I don't know what the laws are in your area. Like I know in Ontario, like there's a lot of people who are stuck. Like they have tenants, and because of the housing market, because they can't afford their rates anymore. Especially if someone had, like, if you built your house before 2018, and you rented it out, it's rent controlled. So let's say, in 2018 or 2017, you bought a house and you decided to rent it out, and you decided to rent it out for $1,500, and now your mortgage payment is $3,000. You can't up that person's rent past 2% a year. So you have all these people who are like, okay, well, I'm selling the house. That doesn't matter if you're selling the house. That contract that they have still exists for the new owner. You have to have them agree to leave, and you have to have them, or if you want to move into the house yourself, you have to go through the proper procedures. And it can take them upwards of 6 months to be seen by a judge if they disagree with it. And this is the shit show, right? And then after someone gets threatened to move out of a house, they stop paying rent. And you can't kick them out of the house because they're not paying rent because it's a 6-month wait to see the court. Oh, it's a disaster.
You're mine.
He sent pictures of the tree before and after. Now, Lothars, I'm going to say this right now. If you pulled a joke with me, and it's a picture of your penis before and after it was trimmed, I will appreciate it. I will laugh at that. I find the humor in that type of stuff. And then you could say it was sponsored by Manscaped or something. I know, I'm not part of the club getting those pictures.
Please!
Unlucky me.
It's my turn! Ha! Ha! Wide open!
It's mine!
Behold, the Vander style.
Yeah, it's only feet. Like, paid off right there, DJ? You're that lucky? No mortgage?
Found some treasure!
Some true living right there. Emergency puppet. I think I know what that is, but just to check. Revives, but breaks. No mortgage. Wow. How did you pay it off so quickly? You're I assume you're relatively young. I'm jelly. I don't even have a house yet. I want to get one. I still think it's possible. I've said this before. I'm fine being later on in life and still hopefully getting one later on. You know, I feel like I could be 45 and still hopefully get one. I'd like to get one just for the...
Huh?
space. I'd love to have a streaming room.
Arcus activate!
Alright,
My
there to
turn.
help the little guy go pee. Be right back. I'm back. Yeah, just the thought of like, I wouldn't want to have a mortgage, or at least not a giant one, when I'm retired. Obviously, because the loss in income from working. But at the same time, the more you pay it off, obviously the less it'll be. So that's why I'm sort of okay that if I was to get one a little later on, like I say, I'm 45, hopefully not much longer after that. That, you know, by the time I retire, even if I have 5 years, say, left on a mortgage, unless I'm lucky enough to pay it off in 20, that, you know, that it would be so small that it would be like a small rent payment, you know, maybe $500-600 a month type of thing, which is manageable on pensions and whatnot. But you know, when they lock you into that padded room with a computer, I mean, what else am I going to be doing, right? For AEW tomorrow night, I am sitting by the ramp as they come down 6 rows back. That is awesome. Great seats. $65. I agree, and we'll be roommates during at the old. See, oh, that reminded me of what you said before about the old folks' home thing. I haven't been in an old folks' home. I don't want to go to an old folks' home. I have no reason to go to an old folks' home. But I'm assuming like there's got to be some older people who are into computers, and well, I guess maybe that's the thing though. That if you're an older person and you are capable of using a computer well enough to like play games, I assume you're probably well enough to not have to be in an old folks' home. Right? I guess that's probably how that works, right?
There!
Like, I know there's some of those luxury homes that they go into, but like, I'm just sitting here thinking of like by the time like of my age, like I don't think I'm gonna lose the ability to play video games, right? But like, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's yeah. So they have their own rooms, their own TVs. Like maybe I'd want like a 2-bedroom, maybe like one for a streaming room, and then you know a bedroom to sleep in, and then you have your living room and whatever. But like, I still feel like you want like I'd want to have like my thing just to play. But again, like if I'm well enough to be able to use a computer, like maybe it's like the thing of like I'm feeling of is like all these people like obviously like they're. When I think of someone who's in an old folks home, I feel like they're at a point because they can't do anything for themselves. That's why they're in a home. But not every single one of them is like that. I don't know. These are the weird conversations that we have here.
Tag out.
On this platform.
Azure wings.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. I mean, I'm watching Better Call Saul right now, so like I'm just sort of like have that thought in the mind of like not all of them look like they're out of it, but they obviously, you know, it's set before, you know, video games and
Very well.
well, not like, you know, it's like early 2000s, I guess it's sort of set. So like, I mean, don't really have things the way that we would think they'd have things. But, you know, they take care of everything, right? That's the approach.
Burning flames! Orbital flare! I'll treat you immediately!
Come on.
Appreciate it. Behold, the dual blades of Vander. Now,
and especially like now, like it's funny. Like I was having a conversation with my wife's aunt and uncle, who also moved out east from Ontario, but many years ago they did, and you know they're getting close to their retirement age.
I'll cast
And now, like, so they're stuck in the world of, like, with housing being so expensive, you know, they bought a larger home because they could back then. And now they're finding it's hard to get rid of it because no one wants to pay the outrageous prices that they want for their homes, right? So they, you know, they want to downsize and take some of that equity from their home, but there's no, like, if there's nobody around to buy your home because no one can afford to live, like, that's what's going to happen en masse if this continues. Like, all the baby boomers and everything that are sitting on their, they're not $1 million homes, but they are. That, you know, that's their nest egg. And now want to sell it and then go retire in bumfuck nowhere in a condo somewhere. Realize that, like, I'm not going to pay a 7% mortgage on a home that's not worth 200 grand. Right?
I grew a little.
But heaven forbid you think that way. And you can't tell these people that either. They don't like that. You can't have that type of conversation. That to me is that's the funny one. You can't have those conversations. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they didn't quite use that. They were nice because they're family. But I mean, you can't have that conversation with someone that you don't know from that era, because that's what they say. I went to school, you know, uphill both ways in the winter. Picked myself up by the bootstraps, and you know, I worked for $6 an hour and was able to buy a brand new car for $400. And Sears made my home for 15 grand. Yeah. Not anymore, unfortunately. What would I like to do? I'd like to heal people.
Go wild! Crazy hunt!
There!
Attack! It's my turn! Ha! It's my turn! Ha! Ha!
Or the I say, is she getting 2 turns? How dare she?
Arcus activate!
But we are the ones that are wrong. Yes, we are always the ones that are wrong. We can never be right. You may be right. You may be crazy. It will be an interesting time. I have a weird feeling that, at least in Canada, that's all I can speak of. I don't know what's going on in America. But I can speak for that. If things are going to get really bad, I have this weird feeling that the government is going to just help out homeowners. Not like bail them out, but they're going to do something to where, like, a new homeowner will not be able to take advantage of what people who may lose their homes are going to be able to take advantage. Whether it's
Well then.
the government of Canada is going to pay their interest for whatever, or they're only going to offer these weird loans that are going to have these weird, really cheap rates, but they're not applicable to people like me because I'm a new home. Like, it's going to be one of those things of, like, that's what they're going to fight. I just have that weird feeling that there's no way around it.
I'll show no mercy.
I've started watching the new episodes of Futurama, and they're great, and started rewatching Futurama from the beginning. Yeah, like, Futurama I've always found was always a great show from beginning to end.
My apologies.
I mean, I'm talking the old end, not the current one. I haven't kept up with that, but...
It's down! Everyone, go!
But, you know, now, like, that... I hate that a show is just, like Futurama, I'm assuming I can just watch it on Disney Plus from start to finish. I hate shows that are picked apart. You know, when seasons 1 through 3 are available on Hulu, and season 4 is on Netflix, and then 5 through 7 is, you know, on Disney. Like, whatever. Like, I just want... If I can watch something from start to end on one platform, sign me up. I'm happy about it. Okay. That's good. DJ, you never told me your secret of how to be mortgage-free at the age of 30. I don't know how old you are, I'm just assuming.
An opening!
Nope, I wanted that one. Oh god, that doesn't do as, not as wide as I thought it'd be. Give me a wider berth here. Help always is great. Kurt, you need to be healed, so we'll heal you. Kurt could use some sexual healing, I'm sure. Yeah, the Futurama movies were the things that were like wrapped up at the end, right?
Hey, you!
Like when it was canceled the first time or whatever.
It's down!
It's mine.
So like you know, they still had episodes or whatever still there, and they're like, well, we gotta fix it, and that was the only way to do it.
Arcus, activate! Here I go! We can't escape! Fire! This is it! Yeah!
Shame I'm not gonna hit that one that's hiding underground, but that way Kurt will get healed up anyways.
There!
Thank you.
Yeah!
Very well.
I'm going! Yeah! Oh, did we win?
Yeah, just hide that in your butt, and everything's fine. I think I've gotten like 17 cast ones now. Also, I haven't cooked a little bit. All right. This looks like this is going to be the start of something towards Crossbell. And I think it's a good opportunity to wrap her up. Oh, not a lot accomplished today as much as I would have liked or preferred, I think, folks. But I gotta go pick up the wife soon and got some things to do before, as I said, this weekend is very busy with my son. So I might be able to stream Friday. It's almost like someone heard me that we're gonna wrap it up. But like I said, I'm going to the in-laws to do for the little guy's birthday. So
You're done yet?
we're all done. You here for the ending? Yeah? Okay, you want to come up here? Alright, come on up here. So, as I say, so if not, like it's gonna be, if not Friday, will be Monday and Tuesday. Will be the streaming. So yeah, his birthday's coming up in September, but we got to celebrate it earlier because of school. Right? Right. So, without further ado, as someone just burped right in the face, that was great. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, it's funny. As Kenny Omega says, it's time for me to say adieu and say it's time for me to bounce out and say goodbye and good night. Bang! We're done. See you later, guys. All the best. Bye-bye. You stepped on all my penis.
my penis.
Oh, that was great. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Ha.